Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to User One Productions. My name is David. In today's live stream, we are going to be starting a new series on the channel. This is going to be something I live stream on the weekends, and it's pretty much a community let's build a game strictly using ChatGPT. It could be literally anything. I'm going to be taking a whole bunch of suggestions from the live chat. What's going on, a gamer? Tato? What's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. We're gonna jump right into Unity and create a new project, and I can only assume the first thing we're gonna do is create a character. So we're gonna call this the ChatGPT game. Call me Andrew. I got you, bro, man. I got you. What's going on, Andrew? So I don't really know what this series is going to be. It's going to be just creating a game. I want to try and challenge myself and everyone else to strictly be using ChatGPT. And as usual, my friends, everything I do in this series, in today's video, I'll be uploading on a Google Drive for you guys to download and everything like that. Your methods help me a lot making my game, dude. I got you. Really appreciate the support. So any project, we're going to go ahead, we're going to create cube. I'm just going to scale it on the X and Z to make a little plane here. And something else I'm actually going to do, which is already in the Google Drive, is I'm going to import the prototype assets because I like to see some textures going on. That's what I like to see. This is a pretty basic prototype thing. All you got to do is create some materials. Where's material? We're going to call this proto, and we're just going to do this blue grid, throw it on there. We're going to scale it up a little bit, and now we have a little grid we can be playing in. What else is included in that folder is just this little test scene. If you guys wanted to use that, you totally could, just for testing reasons, but I'm just going to go ahead and stick with this little cube plane. I'm going to rename it to ground. We're going to try to keep this organized best as possible. Let's go ahead and create a bean real quick. Put them up here. Delete the main camera. Make the bean right about there. We're gonna call this player. What are we gonna make in today? Dude, honestly, I have no idea. This is going to be a series where I take inspiration from you guys and from the Discord and everything like that. So really, this is going to be probably the most random game you've ever seen in your life. Because it's not only my ideas I'm going to be incorporating, it's going to be ideas from ChatGPT, it's going to be ideas from the comment section and from the Discord. So this is going to be something completely different from what I usually do. I'm probably going to be streaming this on weekends, and it'll be like a little series that we all get to do together. Horror game? There we go, first suggestion. It's going to be a horror game. So where is my... I didn't even open ChatGPT. Nice. ChatGPT. And obviously, first of all, we're going to need a little player. So, hey man, I have a question if I may. Dude, absolutely, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, how are you doing? So first, we're going to tell ChatGPT, I need a player, first person player for my Unity 3D game. It will be able to, let's say, run, jump, should we, yeah, let's do and crouch. Let's see what that spits out for us. So the challenge pretty much is for me to barely do any coding and just see if ChatGPT can make a game for us. So let's see, he named it to first person controller. So let's make a new folder called for scripts. And a script first person controller. You're the best teacher of Unity. Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys are awesome. Wanted to make my own game. I bought assets, right? How can I solve conflicts between assets? What is the problem between the assets you're having? Miles, what's going on? Butt juice? Nice. Classy man. Classy man right there. What's going on, y'all? Easy as ABC 1 2 3 with good old ChatGPT. Let's see. Did this script require a character controller? Yes. So we'll just leave these values the same, and let's see what ChatGPT has made. Oh, ChatGPT, you have you have messed up. Okay, so we can walk. Is there a crouch function? Okay. We can run, we cannot jump. ChatGPT, what the hell did you do here? Wow. That's completely messed up. I'm just gonna tell it to rewrite me a script. Write me a new script for a player, a first-person player. It can run, jump, crouch. For example, I bought the horror FPS kit. Really good kit on the asset store, by the way. Dropped it into my scene. The FPS kit controller. It kills my frames 100%. I emailed the owner. So what could be causing a lot of lag inside of Unity is not baking the lighting. If you bake the lighting, you might gain some frames. Hafey2, what's going on? Butt sauce, nice, I like it. Classy people in this chat. And then what was the other thing that helps reduce lag? I actually have it saved up here. It's called occlusion. I don't know how to say it, but so pretty much how that works is if I had, right? Let me show you really quick while we're here. Got 11 people in chat, guys. How y'all doing today? Remember to drop me a like, subscribe if you're new, share with your friends, do all that fancy stuff you guys know how to do. And say I have all these different objects, right? I have all these cubes right there. So if I go ahead, I click all of them. I go into the inspector, I put them as static. Go to the occlusion? It's occlusion, okay. We want to object, click both of these, so static, and just both these options, okay? Bake it, and then I believe that's all you need to do. So let me not max on play. Let me play with this broken, I can't even, wow. Dude, ChatGPT is literally messing shit up right now. Pretty much what it'll do is, if your what the hell? Pretty much what it would do, the occlusion, is if your camera's looking this way over here, every object that it's not seeing pretty much gets turned off. It pretty much gets turned off. And that really helps with frames. That's something I had to do with my Earth's Final Hope, because my grass objects, I have like 1,500 grass objects placed around the map. And it was like running at 15 frames a second. I did the occlusion, masking, whatever the hell you want to call it. And now I'm running at an easy 140 frames. So I would definitely look into that. The sensitivity's too high? Dude, I don't even think it's a sensitivity. My whole player is like... Let's see what ChatGPT spit out for us. Yeah, I'm not even moving the mouse. Okay, let's try something else. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a new chat because I don't even want to talk to this one anymore. Create me a simple FPS player for Unity C#. Real-time lights, use my own optimization script. That could be doing it. FPS tag, disable lights based on distances. So now what if you disable that script? Do you get your frames back? All right, ChatGPT, do not. There's a ChatGPT 4? What am I on? 3? 3.5, something like that? Alright, we have just speed and mouse sensitivity. Can we walk around this scene yet? Yes. Okay, we now have a working player script that this is probably what we will adapt to. One of the suggestions from Andrew earlier was a horror game, so I guess that's going to be the first suggestion that we're going to be sort of creating here. So let's go to ChatGPT, tell him good job, that worked. You gotta make ChatGPT feel more human if you want it to work like a human, okay? Trust me. In ChatGPT, we go back a long time. Let's say from that script, make it so we can run if holding left shift and jump with the spacebar. Oh, you have to pay for ChatGPT 4. Ooh, see, I don't like paying for stuff. I like it when it's free. Hence why I always give you guys the assets for free, because when I was, younger, trying to learn Unity, what the hell's going on here? Visual Studio. Oh, and now everything just closed. Nice. Let's get all this back up because I need to see the chat. I need to see Unity. I need to see OBS. Okay. When I was younger, trying to learn Unity and stuff, people always were like, "Oh, you could buy for $3 a month, my Patreon, you guys can unlock all of my content." I'm like, well, I can't do that. So I'd be sitting there for hours, watching them code and literally copying what I'm watching them code. And I'm like, this is just awful. And that's when I learned how to code. I learned how to do a lot of the stuff with Unity and Blender. And yeah, let's see. Can we jump yet? No. Can we run? We can run. Can't jump. Free assets is a user 1W. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. So we don't have a jump. Why can't we jump? Is it requiring us to use a rigid body, maybe? Let's try that. Oh shit, I just fell over. Okay. Let's see what the code is writing here for when we jump. I mean, that should be doing it. Let's turn the force up. Maybe we gotta turn the force up. It's at 8. Let's put it to 25, see if that does anything. Thunderbolt, what's going on, dude? What kind of game you trying to make? Dude, we are currently, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking suggestions from chat. Someone spit out, make a horror game. So we're going to try to get towards that horror game. You guys can suggest anything you want for me to put in this game. This is going to be a series I'm doing on the weekends. It's probably going to, in the very end, it's going to be like the most random project in the world, but that's fine, that's fine. That's what we do here at User One Productions. We have some fun. Let me go back to ChatGPT. Hey. My jumping isn't working. Please fix. This is something I hate when it does, is that it says existing code, so now I gotta get angry. And I'm like, okay, please rewrite the script. Rewrite. Because I don't feel like copying and pasting a whole bunch of little stuff into the script that's already made. Like, just rewrite it. You're an AI, you're not, you know what I mean? Come on. And if that doesn't fix, I'm not going to play around with ChatGPT trying to make it jump. Or you know what else? I think I know why it's not working. Oh, that's our jump. That little bit is our jump. Okay. Let's turn the force up. The force is already up. Is it not seeing that we're grounded? Are we not touching the ground? Let's put them in it a little bit, see what happens. Alright, yeah, we'll handle jumping later. I'm just gonna turn the jump force to 0. We're gonna fix that a little later because ChatGPT does not know what's going on. All these cubes, I'm just gonna put into here and, I don't know, test cubes. I always really wonder how to make horror scenes. Okay, so give me a suggestion. Something that's not gonna take too long. Just give me something to where our player can actually walk around in a horror type environment. And if you guys want, you guys can always post in the Discord suggestions, like reference images and stuff like that. The Discord is in the description if you guys are not there already. Definitely join that. But right now, so far we have just a player that can run. Jumping's not really working, so maybe we won't have jumping. A lot of horror games actually don't have jumping in it now that I'm thinking of it. How hard would it be to make it visible to see through a portal? So I have an idea on how you would go about doing that with a render texture. So you have another camera looking into a looking somewhere, and then just putting that on a portal, and then like a clear, like transparent color over it. I mean, we could try it. We could try it really quick. I'm not even gonna open. I'm not gonna open what's it called? Blender right now. I'm just gonna go like this. Let's see if I can figure this out for you, my friend. Let's just go like this. And we'll act like this is a portal. Okay, so that's gonna be our portal. Let's go ahead and add that to here. And then I'm gonna do UI, not UI. Let's do a plane. Now, obviously this would be coming out better if I was in Blender, but just for the question on how to make a portal. Bro, I already got another portal. I 3D modeled a while ago a realistic take on a nether portal just because I was bored, and I'm like, huh, that would be kind of cool to see a realistic type nether portal. Okay, so that is the portal. This will be the camera view, and then I'll duplicate it and call this the color overlay. Is using assets bad practice? In my opinion, if you're going to be using assets, don't completely like rip off the person that made it. Like, there are scenes, I'll give you a huge example, right? Phasmophobia, the garage, is literally a Unity asset, but they added onto it to make it their own. So that's all I could suggest, is if you're using assets, make it your own. And obviously, you don't give credit where credit is due. So let me next create a camera. And this portal, I guess, will just be looking, we'll have it just look at these cubes, right? Let me create a render texture. Where, oh, where would that be? Right there. Portal test. And this camera is going to be that, correct? Am I doing this right? I don't really know if I'm doing this right. How to make a good jump scare? Give me an example. Are you talking about just like a PNG that pops up on the screen? Or are you talking about like an actual 3D object that like you turn around and it's there and then it jumps at you? Like, what do you gotta give me a little more to that statement. I bought assets and the horror kit, yep. So if I make a game Do they get a share? I don't think so. If you use somebody else's assets, so say the asset pack was $50, you used it, and then you put the game out for $9.99 and you made millions of dollars. I don't think you give the people that made the assets money. That would definitely be something you would, for one, have to talk to the artist about, two, give them credit. But then at the third point is you bought it, so you are kind of like buying the rights to their assets. So that's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so now with the render texture on this portal type thing, correct? Looks something like that. And then the camera over the portal overlay, let's just create like material portal. Let's make it a, what color is a portal? Like a light blue sorta. Transparent portal overlay. Maybe a little darker. Maybe like a purple. Purple looks good. And then, I don't know, you would have to obviously probably make some Unity particles. Probably make them a purple just like this, right? And then I guess that's kind of how you would do it, is definitely through render textures and stuff. Because that's a portal. It looks like just a picture of over there, but it's a render texture, so it's literally the camera's just looking this way. That was the quick 4-minute tutorial on how to make a portal, but that's how I would go about doing it. If you make a TV, make a TV and a door, so you press the TV and play the video, it suddenly closes and the 3-door knocks hard. So wait, what closes? The door suddenly closes? Alright, I got you. Hold up, where is that that Minecraft portal I did make? It's somewhere. I have so many files on this computer from projects I've worked on, from live streaming on my gaming channel when I used to do that. I have so much stuff. I want to say it's in the random folder. Maybe not. There's just so much stuff. What if I just type in portal? This might be it. Oh, this is it. This was my realistic take on a Minecrafty type portal. As you can see, I literally imported the Unity bean so that way I could do the dimensions all correct. But this is how I would take a nether portal from Minecraft and sort of make it sorta realistic. Wait a minute, this isn't even complete. Where's the complete version? There she is. With the leaves and everything like that. That looks better. I was wondering, I knew there was something missing. But there's that. There you go. So you said make a room with a TV and a door, and then as soon as you play the TV, the door closes. It's like you're watching a video. It closes. So does the door close, or does the TV just turn off? And yes, I'm using an old version of Blender. You guys hate that I use this thing, but you gotta think, this is like the UI and the layout they used from, I want to say, like 2010 up until about 2020. So for 10 years, this is the interface that I was using. This is just what I am so used to. Okay, so you're watching a video, TV turns off, door knocks 3 times. Okay, that's gonna be simple. That's gonna be easy to do. Let's make a room. What I always like to do before doing anything, right? I create a new folder. I'm gonna call this the room. I always like to gather my textures. So is the floor carpet? Is the floor wood? You know what I mean? Like I like to do all that stuff first before going ahead and do it. So let's get a wall texture. Always look up for seamless textures. It just is better. Please share this stream on YouTube. It is on YouTube. And this video will be up on the channel. It obviously won't be live anymore, but this video will stay on the channel. Something else you guys always want to do is Creative Commons licenses, especially if you plan on making money from your games. Creative Commons licenses means you can use them for free and you can make money off it. So with that, or is it Creative Commons or is it the other one? Nope, Creative Commons. Okay. Yo, what's going on, Wanderer? Welcome to the stream, dude. So let's get a wall texture. I'm just gonna go with a basic wall, and we can change the color later inside of Unity. So let's get this one. Cool. That one will do. I'm gonna put that into the room folder that we just created. I'm gonna call this walls. I guess the floor will do a carpet. Right, carpet texture. User rights, Creative Commons. I'm feeling a red carpet. I'm gonna be taking inspiration from the Shining, the horror movie, Stephen King. So we're gonna try to create sort of a room like this with that weird red carpet, wooden doors, and just like an overall clean look, but also kind of mysterious look. So this is kind of like what we're gonna be making in that bedroom. So let's get a red red pattern carpet texture. I've been using the first-person controller you made in different projects. It's smooth. Thanks. Hey, no problem, dude. I appreciate the support. I don't like this texture. I don't like how this one has a watermark. That's why. Creative Commons. This one looks alright, but it's kind of washed out and blurry, so I'm not going to go with that one. This is the hardest part, is finding textures of any project. It's just getting the textures all correct. How about this one? Does this one look alright? I think if we... Ooh, look at this one. I think if we tile it enough times, it won't look as blurry. But we also don't want to tile it too many times so it looks really small compared to what our player is. This one's good. I like this one. So here's our carpet. And since we have that, let's go ahead and start creating the room. Something else I like to do, like I said earlier with that portal, is if you guys go to your window tab inside of Unity, Package Manager, and you do, wait for it to load, come on. We've got 12 people in chat. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the stream. Remember to drop me a like if you guys haven't already. Join our Discord, links in the description. If you guys go to Unity Registry and you type FBX, they have a built-in FBX exporter. So if you were to get models or something like that, any sort of game object inside of Unity, like from the asset store, and you guys want to change it a little bit, you can use this FBX exporter and actually, change stuff around. Now, the reason I'm going to be doing this is so I can export a bean into Blender to actually get the scaling correct. And then it's as easy as you right click on the object, convert, export FBX, and then I'm just going to put it on my desktop. Do I need anything else? This might not work with the ASC, so sometimes you gotta change stuff to binary. We're gonna try it first and just see if it did it. Yep, it's right there. So now inside of Blender, if I file, import, FBX, desktop, player, okay, so ASC files are not supported, so that means I'm just going to export again using binary. Depending on the software you use, 3ds Max, Blender, whatever, each one's going to use a different one. So let's import player again, and there he is. There's our bean, and now we can properly get the you can even go ahead and change the vertices and stuff like that if you wanted to. What I usually like to do inside this object, I'll just grab the top half, duplicate it, and bring it up, because that's where my camera usually sits. It usually sits above the player, so that's where our camera will be. And now we can start modeling up this room for him. So right now all I have is just a TV in the room with a door. So any other suggestions for what should be in this room? I'm just gonna go ahead and say let's try doing it a bedroom. So let's just start modeling a bedroom. Let's do this. This might take a while. I don't know. I'll probably be live for a good 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. And then obviously at the end of the stream, what I'm gonna do is put everything in the Google Drive for you guys to download, 110% free. So what I'm doing is I'm doing Control R to add vertices in, and then just placing them around as if I'm marking out where the walls are going to be. Bedroom or a living room, we could always add on. So if we are going to be attempting to make a horror game right now, we can build a bedroom first. You start out in the bedroom and then you work yourself out into the living room. That's what we'll do. P to select what we want to change. Rename this to walls, floor, and this given time I'm going to hide the walls. And we will assign a material to this, call this floor. We'll do bedroom underscore floor. Okay. I like to keep everything organized so when you do import into Unity, textures and materials do not get lost through different objects. That is a huge mistake that I have done in the past, where I just keep clicking the add to keep doing it, material 1, material 2, material 3. But then as you import other objects you make, it's just gonna corrupt some of them and it's not gonna look right. No operation on okay, hello there, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm really bad with the names and everything like that. So we got bedroom floor. Let's add a texture to it, and it's going to be from our room folder we just created. Where is it? Right here, the carpet. I'm just going to select the top face, and that's the only one I'm going to unwrap, because the rest of it you're not going to be able to see. Something else, inside the world, ambient occlusion on, environment lighting on. Always run it in material, so that way you can actually see what's going on here. So let's go to UV editing, material, and on carpet, scale it up. Ooh, yuck. See this, guys? You see the seams? That's something we don't want. So that means that texture is not going to work. So let's find another one that is hopefully seamless. Looking for something a little bit like comforting, but also sort of like gives that spooky type vibe. I like this, but it's very pixely, so I'm not gonna go with that one. This one's got a big watermark in the middle. Two new people in the Discord. Welcome everybody. Can we just look up the shining carpet? Shining carpet pattern seamless. Oh, how about that? Except that literally just looks like Microsoft Paint. That doesn't look like carpet. That don't look like carpet either. None of this looks like carpet. What's going on here? Is me awesome? I'm not even gonna attempt to say the name because I'm going to butcher it. Like I said, I'm terrible with like reading and names and stuff like that. I kind of like this carpet. Is that weird? Is this a weird texture to be using? Carpet 2. Let's see if this one's any bit better with the tiling issue we're having. Let's open and open. Get rid of this. Open room. This one. Ooh, yeah, there we go. That one actually tiles really nice. So what I'll do, UV edit. Just the front face, please. Just the, hello? Front face. And now, because we have our player object from Unity in it, we can bring this camera right about here. We can look down, and as you can see, it kind of is still too big to be a carpet design. So what we'll do, that same thing, we'll bring this camera here, look down, and just scale up until it looks about right. And I think it might be too small, or do you think that looks all right? I think that looks all right for what we're trying to get at here. Let's make it a little bigger. There we go. My TV script, I had a bug. It plays good first, but I could not stop the door knock after the first time it's been played, so it cannot replay itself on again. Make sure looping is turned off. Make a script for it to play once. Have a bool saying if it's playing, if it's not playing. After it plays for the first time, turn the bool off. It won't play again unless another script is referenced to it, turning it back on. We're gonna get to there. We're gonna get there once we actually model up this room. Let's bring back our walls. This obviously needs a new texture because that's not for the floor. So we'll do bedroom underscore walls texture new desktop room walls. Let's select them all. UV unwrap, smart, the edit, and we will just scale this up. Not too much, not too much. How long did it take me to learn Blender? A while. Blender was one of the first things I learned how to do. I used to watch a lot of tutorials. Scripting was pretty much the last thing I learned, just because I couldn't understand it, and I thought for the longest time like I was going to be the only person trying to make video games without coding. Welcome to the stream though, dude. What's going on? Blender, I think it took me... I started doing it. A lot of my stuff I did, I kept it low poly. It looked like Minecraft stuff. And then I was in high school. I was in my 10th grade year. For my study halls, I would go into the library and I downloaded Blender on their computers. And I would just 3D model. For the whole hour and a half I was in study hall, just 3D model. I kept doing it for about a year, and I finally got to a good standing point with Blender and stuff, and then I started trying to do other things, like, for example, I'll show you some of my models that I've made. I really like the low poly stuff, just because it is easier to work with, and then I started trying to get into a little more detail stuff like this. It really is just a lot of time and effort. Does anybody know what this is? I'll let you guys think. This is, I'll give you a hint, this is from a TV show, really popular maybe 2 years ago. Let's see, we got a bedroom, we got a living room here, a little kitchen, bedroom over here, we got a bed, got a TV up there, some sort of barrel. But yeah, no, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of thinking about your next move, really, with 3D modeling. Can you make a tutorial of how to make things highlight when you look at them to interact with them? That's a super good suggestion. I'm actually gonna write it down on my pad of paper real quick. So we want to highlight. That's gonna be its own tutorial. Just because that's something I would really want to get into, because that's like with shaders and everything like that. Can you show us how to work with the new Unity control system, turning an FPS game into an Android game? Oh, dude, I have tried mobile games because they're super simple, especially on Android. It's easy to get approved and stuff. We got Boromir with the 11 try. What is try? What currency is that? Thank you so much for the dono, though, dude. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Is there a like scene making? Like, I really wonder how to make scenes. Unity is like making a movie. It's true. I never thought of it that way. Also, do you believe in project-based learning, like making your own games to learn? So here's my biggest thing is if you are just getting into Unity, do not set your goals too high for your first project. You should have a whole bunch of ideas. And work on those individual ideas. Keep your brain moving. So for example, maybe you have a horror game, and then you have a first-person shooter, and then you have a platformer. And maybe you figure something out with the platformer, like maybe a parkour system, and you're like, hey, that would be kind of cool to add to this horror game. Now you have parkour in this horror game. And then the first-person shooter, you have a really nice gun script and like knife play or whatever, and you're like, huh, that'd be really cool to add to this other project. So it's a lot of trial and error to figure out how to do stuff. Like, I'll tell you, I've been working on a game for a little over a year now, and throughout that year have not been consistent with making it. I have so many other little projects that I like to work on just to keep I don't want to say motivation, but kind of like my brain constantly thinking. You know what I'm saying? So don't set your goals too high for your first game. That's just the truth. Also, I should be able to finish my demo of the horror game. Would you like a copy of it? Dude, I would love to see a copy of it. Is it possible a working vending machine? Dude, it is absolutely possible to make anything you want. That's the best thing. A working vending machine? Yeah. Like, I'll show you my projects. I won't go into each one. Where is it? It's for top-down shooter. This is Earth's Final Hope. This is the project I've been working on for about a year. But you can see like all these other ones, like a point-and-click game. I was trying to make a VR game at one point, a survival game. This was a gun test I was doing, PS1 shooter, horror stories, full horror tutorial. This is the one that I made for the last video. Test field. This is where I usually do my tutorials. We have some Born Agains, which was where I was trying to remake the first level in Manhunt. Like, there are so many different ideas in here. I got Scream. This is, I was trying to recreate the first scene from the horror movie Scream. Like, there's just so many things that I think of, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to work on today. Oh, this, nobody really got it. This is Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment from the TV show. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it was a really good watch, 10 episodes. It was really nice to watch. Kind of crazy, but at the same time, it was cool. Do you know how to get multiple people to be on a project in one Unity project? So, quick answer, no. I don't understand how Unity collaborations work with GitHub and stuff like that. It is difficult to have multiple people to literally be on different computers in the same project. What a lot of people do is, so say me and you guys have a project we're working on. I can work on it at the same time you're working on it, but you won't see the changes and I won't see the changes you're doing to it. You upload it to GitHub, and whoever owns the file would approve the changes, and it's almost like updating Unity. It would update your project to have those changes. Kind of weird. the way that I've done it in the past when I have done small collaborations with people is there's one person building the whole game on one computer. And for me, I was the 3D modeler at the time, so I would send over through Gmail the models I would create, and he would be like, yes, I like this, hey, can you change that? And I would do everything he needed, and once he liked it, he would add everything into Unity. And then same thing goes for the coding people. They would have like their own project, do all the codes, send it to him, and he would be the only one building the game. I don't think that game ever got finished. I left because I was too busy with school at the time. I forgot what it was called. It was something protocol. I don't fully remember it. But yeah, that's my little story for you guys. All right, so we have a room. Let's go like this and start marking out where everything is going to be. So let's say over here, this will be where a door is. Yo, 55 try? What is try? What currency is that? Dude, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you. I told myself, make it simple. Don't add too many mechanics. That's why I chose indie horror game. Make good story with good scenes. Are you saying scenes like cutscenes? It's Turkish lira? I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but thank you so much for the dono, dude. I donate because this channel is underrated, especially your horror game tutorial series. Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I definitely want to start uploading more. It is difficult at where I am in life right now. Pretty much I work an 8-hour shift. I am a carpenter. I do construction, but my job is an hour away, so I gotta wake up early, drive to work for 8 hours, drive home for an hour. By the time I get home, it's already dinner time, and I'm pretty much like done for the day. Like, I'm super tired. I might hop on and play video games with my buddies for like an hour or two, but it's just difficult. It's just difficult to try managing everything. Vlog carpenter too. Do vlogs at work, yeah. That'd be funny. Okay, so this is the general area where our door will be. Let's say that goes into a hallway. We'll make the hallway later. Over here, there will be a window over there. We'll do a wall with 3 windows. This will be 3 windows. Actually, I kind of want to change the shape of this room a bit, so hold up. Let's make it so, you know what? Here we go. This is what I do when I 3D model. I always change my idea. I'm going to completely delete that, and we're going to recreate this. Let's get a better shape of a room. Make enemy walk on walls for horror games. Maybe a short tutorial. Hold up. See, now you guys are giving me the ideas. I always ask for ideas in the Discord. No one gives it to them. Okay, write this down. Enemies that walk on walls. I got a little pad of paper that I'm writing your suggestions down for. So keep your eyes peeled. And if you guys are not already part of the Discord, please join it. Please. I'm begging you. Begging you guys. Alright. Let's do like this. I'm going to 3D model a bedroom that I'm very familiar with, considering I kind of grew up in this room. So my childhood bedroom was kind of shaped a little like this. And the reason I'm doing this is just because it'll help me to plan it out better, I guess. That's something you guys should definitely do. If you are trying to get into 3D modeling, I would definitely suggest modeling like the room you're sitting in. Something physical you can look at, rather than trying to guess correct proportions and stuff like that. So the door would be here. This wall. Okay, so yeah, that's about the shape of my bedroom, or my old bedroom, I'd say. Would I be able to send you my game? I'm going to have it in a Google Drive file, like the project file, or actually like the build of the game. So let's start making some walls. Let's go like this. There's a little wall right there. But yeah, how's everyone's day going? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I appreciate everyone coming to the stream. We currently have 17 likes. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. That wall kind of bumped out about there. Okay. So let's start to take out these walls a little bit. I almost want to say, if you guys are getting into 3D modeling, I would say use this version of Blender. It's a little out of date. It still does everything that the new version does. But this is the one I learned on. This is like my favorite version of Blender. I'll probably never leave it just because I don't feel like trying to learn all the new hotkeys and all the new stuff that comes with that the new version of Blender. I made my own complete version of your horror game tutorial. What? More enemies and levels. I tried so hard to make my spiders walk on walls and make it an Android version with no success. No, dude, never quit, never quit. Ideas working, vending machine. So just a normal vending machine, no quirks to it. We got vending machine. Okay. We have a vending machine, enemy animations, Mixamo. Just saying. Code for melee weapons. That is something I've wanted to cover is melee weapons. And what else in there? Playable minigames, so minigames inside of the games. Also, for the game question, it would have the finished demo on a Google Drive. Dude, send it to me on Google Drive. My what is my email? It's user1production@gmail.com. Production, no S, because that was an old email I had when I was younger. I believe this is versions 2.79. Can you make a stream in the future where you play games from subscribers? Yes, I've been wanting to do that. I did a quick like hour live stream, I think last weekend, and it was playing the games from the Game Jam that was just hosted. Okay, so we have our floor here. So let's do this. Let's select it. We're gonna say this is bedroom floor. Mesh, UV unwrap, smart. Okay. Material. Players right there. Let's bring up this carpet. Look down, make sure it doesn't look funky. A little more. Little more. Okay, perfect. And now let's do the walls really quick. So the reason I went with the whitish, grayish type walls is because in Unity you can change the colors. So if I wanted these walls to be blue, the white will nicely change to blue. That's something to keep in mind if you guys are ever making your own like HUD UI. Always do them in black and white, because Unity can change the white to any other color for you. Lady, what's going on, dude? How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic right now. Just chilling. The subscribers, trying to make the most random ChatGPT and Unity video game in the world. Okay. So if this is my childhood bedroom. The door is right here. Just do some quick little mapping out. There's a window over here and a window there. The bed would usually be over here. I used to change it from this corner to this corner. We're gonna make it for this corner. So let's just map this out a little bit so we have an idea what's a 3D model. Bedside table goes here. My old computer setup used to be over here. Oh, used to be over here. This is where I used to do all my live streams and stuff like that. So that's my desk. This would have been my couch, which I didn't do it in real life, but what I'm gonna do is actually kitty corner it like this, and then have the TV stand right around there. And then we'll add some stuff like my dresser, which was over here like this, shelf, and then I had some pictures on the wall. So that's gonna be our basic outline. This is something that is a big practice that you guys should start doing if you're not already when 3D modeling, is getting the general shape of everything and trying to just mark out where everything is going to go. All right, trust me, this is going to save you guys a ton of time. Yo, I've watched a tutorial for making a horror game. It's super helpful for my first game project. Dude, congratulations on your first project. Can't wait to see it. Keep the good work. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. Did you guys like have a trailer or a demo? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you have a Blender tutorial? I have a Blender tutorial from when I first started this channel. We 3D modeled like this creepy broken down room. Not an official tutorial. I actually had a YouTube channel before this one where I was gonna be teaching game development. I had this 30-minute, I want to say 20-30-minute tutorial on this version of Blender, and this was before the new one came out. So when I uploaded that, the new one got released, the new version got released, and nobody like checked out that video, and it discouraged me to make tutorials until about a year and a half later, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it again. LJT, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Lay, I'm doing. Oh, we already talked. I'm glad you are. I'm good. Damn, I can't talk today. Good. I'm glad you are. Yes, thank you so much, Lay. One question: when you raise the vertices using extrude, is it possible to lower walls by unextruding? I don't think I'm fully comprehending that. When you raise the vertices using extrude, is it possible to lower the walls by unextruding? So obviously, if I take this, correct, this top of the wall, you can move this without extruding and making these extra vertices, correct? So what you could do, say you have these extra vertices you don't want, you can make a loop cut with Control R and say like this, right? That's our new loop cut. That's what we want the top to be. You select what you don't want, and then you would just delete it like that. And then you don't have to worry about the top vertices, you don't have to worry about the back vertices, okay? Or, is that the best way in doing it? I think that might have been the best way in doing it. Because you're not unsubdividing, so no. You could, if this wall had like a ton of vertices in here, and it was adding a whole bunch of lag, you could select every corner, right? Select every one of these corners, press F, P, and now you just have that shape. So what you would do is you would select all these vertices you don't want, delete them, and then just place this one right in there where you would want it. And it's just one solid face. I don't really care for optimization in my models. I try to keep them pretty optimized as I model. I get tutorials from YouTube based on whether I was thinking of a good video where someone already done it. Seems the nav mesh system by walking on walls is what? there's definitely a way to do it. There's definitely a way of coding. It's something I'm gonna look in for you, my friend, and I will make a tutorial, say in the next, I'm gonna try for 2 weeks, because I always, when I do scripting videos for you guys where I come up with a system of some sort, I always try to make sure there's no bugs and it's easy to read, easy to change. That's why my more recent scripts, I've been actually putting comments in there like, hey, that's what this is for. Hey, if you want to do this, do that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to put more comments inside the scripts for you. I'll lower the walls now, dude. I got you, dude. So yeah, you could always, like, we'll just go over it again. You could always just grab them, pull them up and down, or make a loop cut, and then cut it back to where you want the walls to end. Okay, we need to make a bed. So again, one of the biggest things, reference images, simple. For this game, we're gonna be making a bed like, oh, this one's nice, but it's not gonna fit our horror game, I don't feel like, with the how we're gonna be building this. Kind of like this one with the wood around it. I'm gonna try to replicate this. I'm gonna put this on the other screen so I can look at it. Yeah, let's see what we can do. So let's cube. Let's make the frame first. Okay. Pull it away so I don't have everything else in my way. So let's build a bed. So we got the top frame right there. We need the legs, which is going to make some cuts for the legs. They're squared. Thanks, user one productions. No problem, dude. Not a problem at. All right. Now we have a leg, right? We'll just extrude them. Whoa, why did it extrude them all weird like that? Let's try that again. Oh, that's why I selected the wrong face back here. Now if I extrude them, there we go. Now they're going straight down. Okay, what I'll do next, I'll make another loop cut inside. A little bit inside. Like that. Welcome to User One Super Fans. What's going on, dude? What is up? Thank you so much for joining the membership. You were actually the very first member of the channel, so congratulations on that. You can make this video for making room plus horror scene, add another room, or aspires to object comes from the wall to scare and kill us. Hold on, I gotta write this down. I'm also taking a picture because this is my very first member. I know I'm kind of geeky like that, but like I said, this is now my first YouTube channel. I've had channels where I've done gaming live streams for like a while. Never had a member. Send me a DM on Discord, because I do have a specific role for Gondor. Send me a DM on Discord, because I do have a like members only chat, and I also have like the role to say that you're a member. Yeah, if you can tell, no one else has done it, so thank you so much, dude. I do appreciate that so much. You just made this man's day, dude, for real. I just wanted to come on here, talk to you guys, do some 3D modeling, some game dev. He is the king. You are the best. Hi, I'm new. Gone XD. What's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Right now, we are making a horror game. That was the suggestion. Can you show us the game how it is, please? Yes, this is the game. This is the game so far. So far, all we have is a player that moves around the scene. We are trying to 3D model a bedroom at the current moment. I'm taking ideas from Discord, from live chat, and just things that might pop up in my head. So right now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be 3D modeling a bedroom. My dream is making a horror game too. Hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. Right now we're 3D modeling a bedroom though, because the first suggestion was you start watching the TV turns off and you get 3 knocks from a door. So that's how the game starts. I'm actually gonna write it down because I have a funny feeling this is gonna get really sloppy really quick. You were referred, so that's nice. YouTube finally working. Nah. Happy to be here. Reaper silently. What's going on, dude? Hey, are you guys like watching these new upcoming horror games? Like, are you guys excited for the Silent Hill 2 remake? Have you guys seen that yet? Hold on, I'm trying to write these ideas down because this is gonna get really messy really quick if I don't start writing stuff down. Okay, so that's our bed frame. Actually, I lied. That's not the bed frame because it needs the head back here. I'll make a few more loop cuts. Let's do O. We'll make it roundish. That's not really gonna work the way I want it to. Get the shape that I want. We're gonna have to do this manually. Kind of like this. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not grabbing the backs. My bad, guys. My bad. My fault. 32 here. What? This sub is me. Sorry, I've changed into accounts, but I wanted to see your notifications on my coding plus working account. Awesome, dude. I think the oldest version of Blender is easier to learn. Dude, I've been using this version of Blender since I really want to say like 2010. And then they changed it in 2000 what, 2020, I think. So I've been using this since I was a kid. This is what I learned on. This is probably the one that I'm just always gonna use. Yo, we got another member, Dijon. What's going on, Dijon? Dijon Mustard. What's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the member. You are the GOAT. All right, now that's kind of high, so let's bring this down. And this one needs to come down too, like that. Hold on, I'm taking pictures. I'm taking pictures of everyone that becomes a member just because I've never had members before. Oh, dude, you joined members on another account. You're the beast. You're the beast. How do you join the superfans? I think it's just becoming a member, isn't it? So let's go back over here. Let's grab a seamless wood texture for the bed frame. We don't want like planks. We want like, maybe we won't do an oak. We'll do something a little bit darker. Man, you guys are awesome. I got the best fans in the world. Really appreciate all the support, you guys. And it's honestly helping me stay motivated to keep up with all these videos. And like I said, this is the newest series to the channel where I'm gonna try for every weekend we go in and we're gonna build this crazy random game that is probably gonna make no sense at all, but yeah. Random room spawner. Oh, like Lethal Company. I haven't played it, but my buddy plays it, dude, and I've heard so many good things about it. 16 people in live chat. If you guys haven't already, drop me a like, subscribe if you're new, click that notification bell, and join the Discord, link in the description. Jump scare triggers, obviously, it's a horror game. Talking to NPCs, yes, that's a good one. When you're leaving one room, it takes you to another scene, like another room, PS2 type style. Ooh, okay, so you're saying like the original Resident Evil games where you go up to a door and the door opens and now you're like in a different scene. I like that. Another series coming to the channel is how to make a Resident Evil clone, so that's something I'm trying to get ahead on. Still need to finish the Slender series. I know, listen, we're getting there, all right? I have no money, dude. Perfectly fine. Just you being here watching is making my entire day. All right, let's add this wood texture to the bed. Hey, does anybody in here watch Jimmy Vegas? Jimmy Vegas made a video the other day. He's coming back. He's coming back. I was excited to see that. Jimmy Vegas, Speed Tutor, and Brackies. Those were the 3 main guys I started watching to actually get into game dev. So super happy to see him back. This wood texture is literally poo-poo on a stick, so we're not gonna use this one. Gifted 5 user 1 production memberships? Dude, what is going on? This guy is insane. Is this Mr. Beast? Is this Mr. Beast on a Unity tutorial channel? What are you doing here, Beastie? What are you doing? Pray for me, I'm making my own game, dude. Me too. I'm in about a year of development with my, I want to say my first game. I've made games in the past, but they've been really bad. Honestly, if you guys want to try and find my original game that I made when I was like 12, it's called Pixel Man's Adventure. I'm pretty sure it's on itch.io. Not entirely sure, but I think so. Good luck finding it, and if you do, good luck playing it. I do have the best fans ever. That's why I keep up with this channel so much, because I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. All right. Getting distracted from live chat here. Let's get a mattress on this thing. This is a Turkish guy, 32 years old, trying to make it. I just enjoy your content, man. I use your tutorials and think you deserve it. Thank you so much, dude. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Mattress time. Let's do a little bit like this. Yeah, after today's stream, I'm definitely going to be doing more of these live streams. I'm going to try and do one every weekend for maybe about anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours. I think that's a good amount of time. Or just in general, like getting goals for that stream. So let's add a mattress. We're gonna want to make this a little puffy like this. Let's make a cross in the middle. So maybe it points up. I'm gonna teach you guys a little something right here. You guys ever hear about, I think it's subscatter surface? It's a modifier, subdivision surface, and it makes everything a little bit more smoother. So now with this shape, Zero is the name, out here making his dream bed. Sorta, dude. Sorta. What's going on? Long time no talk, my friend. Texture painting in Blender is something I have tried so hard to master, and it is difficult. It really is. What I have found better to do, which I don't do too often, is when you have your texture map, you export that map to another project or another program like Photoshop, GIMP, MS Paint, one of those, and it's easier to understand for me at least. So with this all smoothed out, we're going to try and just make a mattress shape, not like a new mattress too. Like this thing is gonna be worn in, but we're gonna be throwing a sheet over it too, so it's not gonna matter what it looks like underneath. Ooh, when we're gonna get into cloth physics. That's fun. That's always fun to play around with. Cloth physics is one of my favorite things inside of Blender. And now, little optimization thing here. Since this mattress is gonna be laying like this, right? If I go X-ray mode, all these vertices that are inside the mattress and underneath, it's gonna be taking a load on the computer or whoever's playing it. So if we just select those vertices, select the ones that are not going to be seen, correct? Oh, what did I just do? So these ones will be seen, these ones will be seen. These will be seen. Those ones are lightly seen, but whatever. So now I have all these vertices that I don't technically need, so we can just delete them. Now if we look at it, it's cut out, but now the computer or whoever is downloading and playing this game will not have to render those in at all. And it just helps save on memory. What's going all right? I got a coding project due tomorrow and presentation. Oh boy. Oh boy. Coding is always fun, man. Always fun. I'll subdivide this surface again. And now we have like this smooth mattress looking thing, I guess. I guess it's a mattress. It's kind of what I was trying to go for. Go like that. Little bit like this. Like, I don't want it to look like a brand new bed, you know what I'm saying? I want this thing to be like worn. We're trying to make this like a young adult, like a 20-year-old teenager type room where they don't really take care of it. And that's gonna be the player of the game is just a teenager. Maybe his parents are out or something like that, and then something happens, like someone is stalking you. I don't know. I don't know what this project's gonna become. Nice bed. Just wait for it, man. Just wait. So that'll be our mattress. Okay? Smooth it out so it actually looks flat. What we'll do next is we're gonna add a blanket to it. So let's do a plane. Let's get a good shape of it. So I'm just gonna make this shape like this, right? I've learned more in 15 minutes here than 3 years at a course, dude. I love that. When will you make the option menu tutorial? I'm writing it down right now, Bandy, don't worry. Option menu tutorial. Okay, got that written down. That's coming up soon. I have so many video ideas just from this one stream. Okay. What we do next, I'm gonna select this, subdivide again. I think that'll work. Put it up a little higher. Yeah. Okay. So for our mattress, we're gonna add a collision, and for the bed, add a collision. For the plane, let's add a cloth and play the animation. And now we have a sheet or a little blanket on the bed. What you want to do though, if you try to move this, it's just going to snap back to its original form. So let's play that animation again. And we can go frame by frame to actually get it exactly how we want. So I like it right there. I like it right there. Okay. Next, go to your modifiers and apply it. So now you can freely move it. I like to scale it up a little bit and pull it up. And then I like to solidify. Is this solidify? Is that the one I want? I think so, yeah. Solidify it so that way it actually gives it some depth. And I'm gonna add some thickness, pull it down. And now we have like a comforter on a bed. We can smooth it. Right here, as you can see, it's clipping through this leg. So if you click on your vertice, use O, it's going to proportionally move it. And we're just going to pull it so it actually forms around that leg instead of going through it. Like that, okay? Like over here, why is it going out like that? I don't know. But we can fix that again using your scroll wheel to proportionally move the vertices individually to get the shape we want. And right there is the comforter on a bed. Which genre of game are we making? The first suggestion I had was horror. So right now what we have been making is a bedroom. Ignore all the blocks, that's just me marking out where everything is going to be. So we have the bed. Next we'll make like shelves or something like that. Okay, let me apply this. pretty much how the game is going to start. You're going to be sitting down on the couch, which is this object right here. It's going to be facing this way, which is a TV. The TV is going to cut out, and you're going to hear 3 knocks from a door. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily the door to the bedroom, but you're going to hear 3 knocks. Like I said, maybe this is kind of like a stalker game where your parents are out of town and you hear knocking. This game is not going to be complete today, just so everyone's aware. If you guys are just tuning in, this is going to be a new series I'm bringing to the channel, and we're going to be just making a game together. I'm using my suggestions, your suggestions, and everything like that. I'm going to try and touch 0 code, but it's inevitable that I'm going to have to touch code. It's going to be created with ChatGPT. That is the challenge we're kind of going for. The first level of your manhunt, dude. I want to do it so bad. I want to remake that first level just as a proof of concept. Like, imagine if Rockstar Games hit me up and was like, hey, we really like what you're doing here. Remake the game, we'll fund it. Like, I want to get a dev crew together, like people that have played Manhunt, people that know the mechanics, know the levels, and we just build it. I don't know, that's the dream. That is the dream. But it's a huge project. It's huge. It'd be something huge to do. Right there, pillow, boom. If you guys just didn't see what I just did, is I made a general shape of a pillow modifier, subdivision surface, and it just smooths all those edges for me. Instead of me trying to create an actual pillow, I can just do this. Little cheap. Little spoiler, that's exactly how I modeled everything pretty much for my Earth's Final Hope game. And it matches the art style and visual style that I wanted to create for that game. Is that game done? Yeah, no, not even close. For some reason, I woke up one day and decided to completely remake the game. I had 7 levels created, and I woke up one day and was like, you know what? This game sucks. So I rebuilt the whole first level. It took me a week to do, and it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it. And what I'm gonna do, again, save on a little bit of memory. We got some faces that are not gonna be seen. So we're just gonna highlight a whole bunch and then deselect the ones you're gonna see. Again, saving on memory, it's not gonna be a huge deal to do, but if you guys are getting into much bigger projects than what this one is gonna be, I highly suggest to clean up your models. It seems like it's a detail that you shouldn't, or you wouldn't need to do. But right now we have 128 faces in this whole project, and right now I am deleting 21 of them. So it does make a difference. I just beat Pixel Man's Adventure. Are you You found it? Like the guy with the red flannel? That was supposed to be me, because when I was building the game I had a red flannel on. I played Manhunt 2 on the Wii. That's my only experience with the series, dude. Play the first Manhunt. Don't play it on PC. If you're gonna play it, don't play it on PC. It's completely broken. Big trust, it's broken. I feel like this sheet is missing something, and I think what it is that seam where it folds. So let me quickly but efficiently whip that up for you guys. And like I said, everything that I'm doing in this series I'll have on the Google Drive for you guys to download. Of course, that's what this whole channel is based upon, is for you guys, you know. There, and now we have that little fold in the bed. Perfect. Yes, saved Earth. How long did it take? How long did it take for you to actually do it? That's funny, man. Yeah, I was probably like 12. I think I was 12 when I built that game. That's funny though. Yeah, about 10 minutes. Did you watch all the credits? I had that's something else I want to do in Earth's Final Hope is I want to add a whole bunch of Easter eggs to it. All right, let's add some materials to the bed. So we need a pillow sheet texture, I guess. Or maybe we just do a normal. Oh wait, we need seamless. Why is there Walter White when I type in pillow texture? Ooh, I like this black one. That's kind of sweet. Even white one? I don't know which one looks better. I think this one looks more like a sheet or a blank pillow. So this will be our pillow texture. We need a mattress texture. Seamless, hello. That one looks alright. It's an AVIF file, so never mind on that. That looks just like MS Paint. I don't like textures like this. I don't like ones like that. It's gotta look somewhat realistic. Like that one looked good, but you know, Shutterstock.com. Where's that MS Paint one? Maybe this will be the one I use. Is it seamless? Looks seamless. Can I download it? Yeah. This will be a mattress. And then we need comforter. Is that how you spell it? Comforter? Or maybe we just do a blanket. I butchered that word, but that's fine. I really like that, but it's not texture. Spell it right. What are we feeling for a texture? Also, how do you guys like this stream? Do you like this type of video, or is there stuff I should change? Is there stuff that I should be doing better? Should I have like some calming background music? Like you tell me what you guys want to see from this series. I like the flannel. I really like the flannel. That's a nice little texture. Okay, let's go back in here. Let's start texturing this bed. So we got the blanket. Blanket. My goodness. Alright, that came out like crap. Maybe we won't use the flannel because I forgot that this was a cloth simulation. And getting the textures perfect on cloth is not always easy, especially with something complex like this. That would be literally like a 3-hour project. I swear it would be. Let's go with a white blanket to match our pillowcase. Or even a gray. I mean, this is more like a carpet, but I guess that's what we're gonna work with for right now. We could always go back and change the textures inside of Unity. This is mostly just for all the mapping and stuff like that. It'll just make it easier for when we import it. I mean, I guess that's a blanket. I'm yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really like how that texture looks at all. It looks more like a carpet. Unless, can we, instead of a smart UV wrap, can we do a cube projection? we're gonna experiment a little here, guys. We're gonna try and get this texture to, oh, I mean, that almost works. That almost worked. It's just a little messed up on the edge here and over here. But the front face looks great. Honestly, I think I might just keep it because, you know, is there a different way of wrapping this instead? What about a sphere? Yeah, that that one did it. Oh yeah. I could probably honestly get away with that though. That's the worst thing. What if we just do a normal unwrap? Oh god, I think I broke the whole thing. Dude, I haven't played any of the Poppy games. Are they good? Are they like worth it? Oh, wait a minute, I'm stupid. Let me go like this. Mesh, UV unwrap. Project from view. Okay, so now I just keep it inside these bounds. Yeah, no, there we go. That worked. I wish the texture was a little more HD, but that works. I can get away with that. I think this is what we're rolling with right now. I like that. All right. Let's add a pillow texture. Just pillow. I don't need the right texture. It was a tech demo, really? I didn't know that. Ghost, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I couldn't even really tell you what games I've been playing lately. I've been playing a lot of multiplayer games with my friends, and my girlfriend. We've been playing Black Ops 3, like modded zombie maps. That's one of our favorite things to play. And then we really like to play Phasmophobia. That's like our main two games at the moment. We try to play some Fortnite every so often, but Fortnite's just dying, yo. This pillow texture is god awful. That is awful. What is the best blocking out tool for Unity? I heard ProBuilder is good, but my main issue is how to make doors. ProBuilder is probably one of the best ones for prototyping. My biggest suggestion, dude, is seriously take the time and learn how to do Blender. Like, it's kind of like ProBuilder. It's a little bit like ProBuilder, but it's more complicated. Literally, if you took an hour out of your day to try Blender and literally just an hour out of your day, do some Blender, look at an object in your room, make your keyboard, make your monitor, make your phone, make a desk. It'll help you in the long run. Like I was saying earlier, how when I was in high school, I had an hour and a half of study hall. I used to go into the library and just 3D model. I had my buddy next to me. His name was Mark, and he'd be like, "Oh, hey, can you do this?" I'm like, "I don't know, let me try it." And I would try it, and I could either A, do really good, or B, completely butcher it. But because it was something that he didn't really know how to do, he was like, "Oh, that looks awesome," you know what I mean? And it gave me the motivation to keep going. And keep trying to get better with it, try different techniques. Like, I'm not even that good at 3D modeling. Like, compared to some of these people in the Discord that I see their models, I'm like, holy shit, I wish I could model like that. Like, that's insane. Like, I have models that are pretty good and they're passable, but there is a lot more to learn. Like, I've been 3D modeling for like 10 years. 5 of those years have been like my good years, but it's still, there's just so much to learn. It's insane. Okay, you know what? For the mattress, I'm gonna get away with that. Alright, well there we go. We finally have the bed made. It does take some time, but it's worth it. I make like 100 projects and never finish them. I feel that, dude. Like, but like I was saying that earlier, that is one of the best things you can do, is keep trying different projects. Like have 3 or 4 you're working on, and keep adapting each one. My example earlier was have a horror game, have a first-person shooter, have a platformer. Maybe you work on that horror game for a little bit, and then you jump to your first-person shooter game, and you're like, wait a minute, what I just made in this first-person shooter game, this gun system or melee system, I could really use this in my horror game. You know what I mean? Cute bed? Thank you. I like how it came out. Okay, this is my player, by the way. This is imported from Unity. This is how I test to make sure that everything is going to be a good size. So I think the bed needs to scale down a little bit. And it needs to be sitting on the floor. So then put our camera here. Yeah, I think that looks about right. Once you use the Blender, it'll be so much easier than modeling in Unity. Yeah, definitely. Unity is a game engine. It's not a 3D modeling software. Meow. Welcome. Welcome aboard, Meow. The player is too small. Yeah. Yeah, he is. I'm trying to scale everything according to how the player is, because this is literally just the Unity bean. I exported it and put it into Blender for scaling scaling reasons. So like this bottom half is the collider. This top half right here, this is where the camera is pretty much sitting. And I want to say, yeah, that's probably about the size of a bed. If you were standing up, that's probably what a bed would be. And if you were to lay down the correct way, oh my god, what is happening, yo? Yeah, no, that's about right. Yeah. I like how this is coming. Okay. So now we have what? What just happened? What is going on here? Yeah. Best thing about Blender, I think it's crashing. Bedroom. Let me reopen that, because those textures shouldn't have. Yeah, there we go. Now it's better. We're gonna be changing this wall texture. This looks like TV static. We're gonna be changing that. I might even change the carpet. I kind of like the red because it's sort of eerie-ish, but at the same time, I don't know if I think it fits the room. I'm trying to recreate sort of like my childhood bedroom, but obviously I'm not doing the same exact textures and stuff like that. Just the shape of it is the room that I grew up in for my bedroom. But I don't think this fits, like the walls and that carpet texture. I don't really like. We can change it later. Let's get everything else mapped out. So right here would have been a shelf. So let's make a shelf really quickly. Shelves are easy to make. What I'm gonna do is modifier, mirror. The player will wake up from the bed, right? So what I was thinking is as soon as the game starts, you're just chilling on the couch watching TV, like you said. And then the TV shuts off, you hear a knock. And now the knock, you just hear the knock. I don't know necessarily if it's gonna be the bedroom's door, or maybe it's like the front door, or maybe a back door to the house. I haven't really decided on how we're gonna do that yet. What I'm thinking is your parents are away for like vacation or something like that. They went out to dinner or some your parents aren't home for some odd reason. Okay? And you hear this knock and it's like a stalker game in a way. Stalker eventually gets into the house. You need to run, hide, escape. I don't know if this is fully gonna be yet. It's gonna be something. This is definitely gonna be something though. Alright, let's subdivide this until we have some squares. That's close enough. And we'll have a shelf there, a big shelf, and a small shelf. Clipping is on. Does that look like a shelf? I think we need like one here for it to look sort of okay. Alright, there we go. Shelf. What are we gonna do for a texture? We're gonna add that same wood texture as the bed. Why? Because that's what we can do. We reuse textures. And plus that'll help with compiling in Unity as well. If you're using the same materials, it'll really help. We have some ugly faces on here though. That's super ugly, guys. Cannot do that. What we'll do is we'll grab the ugly sides, go into our UV edit. It's not bad. It's not bad for a quick little story I whipped up, right? Rotate those on the 90. And then I wonder why we have the ugly texture here too. That's just weird. Rotate those 90. So that'll be the front face. I'm not gonna worry about the back because you won't see the back of it. But yeah, that's our shelf. We can even scale this up, maybe. Scale it up like 1,000,000 times. There we go. Scale it up just a tid. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. This is going to be known as the most random ChatGPT horror video game in the world, so it's fine what these models look like. Again, let's start scaling the shelf because as right now, that is gigantic. Get our player over here, and usually a shelf is wider than a human, but is it as tall as a human? Sometimes they are just about, they're tall. Maybe this is a tall shelf. Maybe wide, and it's sort of like that. Not too much taller than the player, but just enough to where it is a little bit bigger. Put the shelf in this corner, sort of like that. Or should we kitty corner it? What do you guys think in chat? Should we have it on the edge here with another one? So should we have the 2 shelf idea, or should we kitty corner it in this this wall right here, like this? Should it be like that? What do you guys think? So the 2 shelf, kitty corner, or just that one? Edge it? Is that what we're thinking? Give it a 45. How long have I been muted for? Wait, how long have I been muted for? Wait a minute. I have no idea why, but OBS muted my microphone. What was the last thing I said? I wonder if I have a hotkey set up to mute my microphone. And I just happen to click it. Oh, I do. Okay, since you rotate the shelf, yes, okay, yes. My minus key on OBS apparently is mute. Okay, great. So, let me reread some of these comments. I said yes to the idea where the parents are in traffic and you pretty much have to survive in the house till they get back. Can we get a tutorial for 3D modeling blood on the walls and bloody HUD while getting damaged? I did a tutorial with a healing effect that would probably work the same way. It would show this green around the screen when you're healing yourself. Probably the same mechanic when you're getting hit by an enemy, but it'd be red. And then I asked, blood on the walls, are you saying like just a static decal or like an oozing down the wall effect? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna get rid of that hotkey right now though, so it doesn't happen again. Where is it? There it is. Okay, delete, apply. Okay, all right, that's better. Now I can press my minus key without worrying about that. Sorry again. And then I don't remember if I said it when I was muted or not, but if you guys haven't already, drop me a like, subscribe. We got 15 people in chat. Thank you guys so much for showing up. If you guys haven't joined our Discord already, link in the description. We've had 4 people join on the stream. Thank you guys so much. Either one is great. I got you, dude. I got you, Jeff. Is it cool if I call you Jeff? I don't know. Is that cool? All right, next thing we work on. We got the side table here. We got... Oh, that means you didn't hear the whole commentating when I was doing that side table. I was just trying to freehand a little something. I hope that looks okay. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's make a dresser right here. Where's the dresser go here? This is a window. So the dresser's gonna go right there. Again, just gonna do a little freehanding for a dresser. Why did YouTube remove my subscription? What do you mean? What do you mean? What subscription? How about the membership? Oh yeah, it's only a 5-minute membership, dude. No, I don't know. Are you talking about the memberships? Because if so, I wonder if there's something going on with gifting them. I don't know. Like I said, I've never had members before. Oh, you had the just regular subscription in general. I don't know, dude. That's weird. Maybe maybe you're upset that I haven't been working on the Slenderman tutorial series, which I do apologize for, guys. I'm going to be getting back into that soon. Like I said, life's just been kind of crazy with work and everything like that lately, so we're gonna be getting back into it soon. And realistically, I only have like 3 or 4 more tutorials for that series, so I should just get it done and over with. Similar to how my other projects usually go, I kind of just get bored of what I'm working on and then go and work on something else. Like, I've had so many different projects on Unity. Some of them have been so big that like I had to stop before it consumed my whole life. You helped me jumpstart my game, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope it's going well. You guys, if anybody has a game they want me to try out, I'm willing to download all your games, you know, from Steam, itch.io, wherever you guys are publishing them, and I will review and play them on stream too. Keep that in mind. So, I'm thinking I'll make some shelves. Or not shelves. Drawers? How do you guys say drawers? Is it drawers or drawers? I don't know. Let's do a little bit like this. What I'm doing is I'm getting the borders for around each one. Because for some reason, Blender doesn't like it when you want to do individual faces, unless they're divided up like this. But this is fine. This is just gonna give the illusion that they're actually shelves, so we're all good. And then obviously once this room's actually complete, I will have this model for you guys to download for free, because that's what I do. That's what we do on this channel, man. So let's pull this out. That's a drawer. And then what I'll do, one of these where these are like littler drawers, like that. And then we will do this. We will, oh, no, don't like it. Pull these back, pull them out, bevel slightly. Yeah, there we go. Little freehand 3D modeling, I like it. That looks alright for what we're trying to accomplish here. Let's shrink it in a bit though. And now we need to make knobs, which I hate making knobs because sometimes they come out really nice, sometimes they don't. It's just smooth it. I got you. Let me finish this up. Almost done here. Is this what I want to do? Something like that's a knob. And cylinder. Did that wrong. Cylinder. Vertices 4. Because it's so small, why have all the extra faces on something your player's never really gonna see? Again, saving on that memory. This I'm just gonna, that'll be gold. We're just gonna make this very simple little gold texture. So get a little orange, give it some yellow, yellowy orange, something like this. Intensity. Yeah, that looks, it looks more like bronze, but that's fine. That's whatever. Oh, smooth as in I'm good at it. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Like I said, I've just been doing this for a real long time. And a lot of stuff, especially when I was first starting, it was freehand. Like 3D modeling a gun, dude, I can 3D model guns all day long. They're so easy to do. Especially because you could put an image into Blender. You literally just like follow the faces. I used to have a Fiverr account where I would sell I would get ideas from people and they would pay me to 3D model for them. So that's something else that I did for a little bit of time. Actually helped me pay for my first gaming computer too. Hello there, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm gonna say this wrong. Keski. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I do apologize. Terrible with names. You guys will learn that about me. Once I figure out how to change the control system used for the horror tutorial, the new control system, and turn it into an Android game. I've been wanting to try other tutorials. I've wanted to, so I don't have an Android device. I have an iPhone. But when I did have an Android, I did try to make Android games. I tried it. It is difficult. It's a whole different coding process and different process of how you handle the input system and everything like that. So it is a little bit more difficult to do compared to a computer. Computer programming for a game. But maybe that'll be something we dive into. I've also wanted to do VR stuff for the Oculus Quest 2. Because I have one of those and I've always wanted to kind of make a VR game. What I really want to do is I want to 3D model like my whole house, right? 3D model the whole house to scale So when you're in the VR headset, you could be like fighting off zombies and like walking around the whole house. And it's still in the game. You won't walk into walls and stuff like that. I've always wanted to do that. Does this dresser work for you guys? I don't know if that works for me. I think it looks better like that, except these faces on the side don't look too good. Or do they? No, they look like bum. That side looks fine. Maybe we just need to find a new area to put it. Or should it be this way? Or should it be this way? I'm putting a lot of effort in for this little ChatGPT meets YouTube meets viewers live stream. You know what? For right now, that model is fine. That is fine for me. The dresser is gonna sit on the floor, and it'll be about the size of the player, right? Is that the size of a dresser? It's harder when you're not actually looking at these objects in real life to 3D model to get true proportions. But I think if the player was this tall, ooh, yeah, no, it needs to be shorter. It needs to. Maybe what I'll do. We're gonna do some risky stuff right now, guys. Ready? What we're gonna do. We're gonna select the bottom half. Delete. Put that down here like that. Yeah. I think that looks better for a dresser. It's a little shorter. I'm gonna do Shift L. Oh, can I not do that? Come on. And then we'll make it a little wider. And then we'll just fix. We'll just fix where these guys are. So that way they're back in the center. About the centers. I don't care if they're completely centered or not. Smooth it. Make sure everything's smooth. Smooth, smooth, and smooth. Mirror? Oh, you're thinking of adding a little mirror on top? Yeah, let's do that. And then maybe we'll actually get into real life like reflections with render textures and have like a full scale player that walks around. now I'm adding stuff to this project that's gonna take like forever to do, but that's fine. So a mirror on top of the dresser. Let's how do I want to do this? I think I want to make it like this. Yeah, this is exactly how I want to do it. Ideas part 3, cutscenes. Ooh, dude, cutscenes. Cutscenes are so difficult. I have some in my Earth's Final Hope game. It's difficult. But it's doable. We can look into that. Location beacons, trying to tell someone where to go. Ooh, okay. Location. What else do we got for ideas? Achievements. So achievements within the game or achievements for, say, a platform like Steam. That's going to determine if that tutorial is going to come. How to import Blender reflections into Unity. All right. So we got reflections from Blender to Unity. That one's more difficult to do because Blender uses different shaders than Unity does, but it is possible to do. In-game / Steam. Okay, so you unlock the achievement in-game, you also unlock it in Steam, which means we'll have to be looking at Steamworks and stuff like that, which isn't too bad. Can be a pain in the butt, but people do it. people, you know, yeah. Osama Gaming, hello guys, welcome aboard, my friend. How you doing? We got 17 people in chat, 30 likes. Thank you guys so much for the support. I do appreciate all of you. If you guys haven't already, click that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't. Come on, what are you guys doing? So is the TV gonna be playing like a video or something before it turns off? Yes, as a gag, I'm probably gonna download one of my YouTube videos and just put it on the screen. He's gonna be watching YouTube tutorials. Cadivers, am I saying that right? Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome to the User One Productions live stream, where we are attempting to create a game using ChatGPT and the ideas from you guys. Okay, I think that's gonna work for a mirror. Yeah, that's gonna work perfectly. So let's add a texture, and we're gonna keep it the same as the dresser, which is the wood, except this right here. There's two ways I could do this. I could either add a new plane in there inside of Unity for the render texture, or do this where I'm gonna add a new material right there for the mirror reflection. That's how I'm gonna do it, I think. For in-game, I would just have to create a player pref that handles the achievements. When you do something, it gives you it, and then UI in the menu. Yeah, so exactly, you would save in the player prefs, which honestly, player prefs can get really messy super quick. But once you get it down, it's pretty easy. Something that I've been doing recently, which I wish I started to do a while ago, is write stuff down. When I am coding and like other codes are calling to different codes and player prefs and tools, I've been writing it down on a piece of paper because it gets messy really fast. But Steam, yeah, you import like the Steamworks, and then I haven't really gotten into it too much. I'm gonna have to for when I publish my game on Steam, because I want it to have achievements. That would be a cool idea, that the enemy can't actually come in because it's too small. You guys are just killing it with ideas today. Okay, there we go. Little mirror there. Nice. You got any early testing codes? Give me an example. What you mean, my friend? What are your specs? You talking about my my computer? Talking about my computer setup? What we're gonna work on next? Let's make the couch. I'm gonna need a reference image for this. We're gonna make like a futon. So let's futon. My computer specs, I have for a CPU, I have a Ryzen 5 3600. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I have a 3060 graphics card. Water cooling, multiple SSDs. What is my motherboard? I think it's an Asus Prime series. I think it's a B550, I want to say. Not like the greatest thing in the world, but it definitely is up there. Does exactly what I need. I can't complain with it. I love it. All right, let's make this futon. We're going to mirror. Yeah, it's a nice little rig. I like it. I've had it for about a year now. I actually bought it pre-built from Amazon. It was pretty cheap. I want to say I got it on a deal for like 800 bucks. And it's just been great. I've done some light upgrading to it. So like the water cooler, the extra storage space, the water cooler, extra fans, stuff like that. I've added all that stuff to it. Fan Discord call / interviews. That might be a cool little idea. I like that. Another little Blender tip if you guys don't know already. So I want this face and this face to connect. When I was younger, when I first started getting into this, I would just go like this and get it as close as possible. And it looks all right. But when you put it into Unity and you start moving around, you'll see these seams. So instead, what I suggest is you click both, press space, and type in the word bridge. It'll bridge the loops together perfectly. I'll get a PC like yours, dude. I suggested. I got it on a good deal. Plays any game I want. It plays any game I want. I can live stream on it. I can game and live stream. I could do a lot of stuff with this computer. Okay, cheap little futon. Let's make another loop cut here. And because this is mirrored, this is where you can extrude and put these together. But notice how they're going through each other. We don't want that. So make sure clipping is enabled, and then you can only push it to there. And then if I go into object mode, edit mode, now they're one solid face. Okay, so futon has like this inside piece, and it goes like this, right? And it kind of cuts back like this for the mattress that's sitting there. And this is unnecessary to add, but I'm going to add it anyway, which would be that piece. And then it would have the top like this. Okay. I think this is too high though. I think this needs to more be like that. And then we go like this. Yeah, sorry my friends that this is more of setting up the map rather than it being the ChatGPT making a game, but this is gonna set us up really good for next week's live stream, which is gonna be like I said, I'm gonna start doing these streams every weekend for like 2 to 3 hours, and we're gonna just be building a game. Omer, I think I'm saying that wrong. Welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? Welcome aboard. And now let's create a address. I joined a little late. Can you give me a rundown on what you're doing here? Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing here. No, so pretty much I want to make a game in Unity. I don't want to touch any code. That's like the challenge of this whole thing is I want to touch little to no code. ChatGPT is going to do all that. And the ideas that are going to be inside the game are either coming from my head or your guys' head in the comments and stuff like that. So the idea right now was you start the game in your bedroom, you're watching TV, so it'd be a little cutscene, you're watching TV, your TV shuts off and you hear this knocking sound effect. And pretty much what I've added onto it is your parents are out of town, they're stuck in traffic. Someone else brought up the traffic part. And you have like a stalker enemy trying to get into the house. And pretty much all you gotta do is you hide, and you need to survive a certain amount of time till your parents arrive. And then that's the end of the game. Yeah. That's what we're trying to do. But I'm sure that idea is going to change as more people watch and more suggestions are thrown out there. Right now, I'm just trying to get like the first part of the game set up, which is the bedroom. But yeah, that's where we're at. And then obviously throughout the tutorial series, as usual, everything you guys find in today's video, tomorrow's video, next week's video, all for a free download on the Google Drive. So after this stream ends, I'm gonna add all these models in the it's like a Five Nights at Freddy's game, sort of, but you're gonna be able to walk around the entire environment. But yeah, no, it's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's in a sense where you have to survive a certain amount of time. But like I said, with all the ideas that you guys keep coming up with and everything like that, this is just gonna be like a super random AI meets human horror game. I'm thinking, I don't know. Alright, that kind of looks like a mattress. I think it needs to be like more fluffy though, doesn't it? Futons look more comfy than this, right? Maybe not that fluffy. Or, what if we... Yeah, I like this. And then maybe it's an old futon to where it's all worn out like this, right? A lot of 3D modeling is using just some sort of imagination. Get that look and feel that you're looking for. And then what I'll do is I'll duplicate this. Ooh, duplicate this, rotate it. Rotate. Stick it in like that. Yeah, that's a futon. That works for me. That worked for you guys? I'm trying to make a Unity game from ChatGPT. I don't know any code. I only know 3D modeling, and I tried making ChatGPT write codes just like you. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know how to code and stuff like that, but the challenge is to have ChatGPT do this. Excuse me. I have another video on the channel where I strictly use ChatGPT to make a game. It's called The Red Door. You can find it on itch.io and stuff like that. But the challenge was ChatGPT only 24 hours. So this time I'm doing no time limit. It's pretty much, hey, how long would it realistically take to make a game with an AI and the ideas from viewers? All right, this is futon. What would you call this? The mattress, I guess. Would you call that a mattress? What I'll do, I'm actually gonna make it from the same mattress texture we had before, which is this. It's gonna be white, but inside of Unity, we will change it to more like a blue color. Why am I using the old version? Dude, this is just the version that I've been using for the past 10 years. It's what I learned on, it's what I've always used. I have tried the new version of Blender. I'm not a fan of it because it's just so much different than how this one is. Hotkeys are different, and like I said, I've just been using this one for 10 years. This is what I'm used to. Can you shout me out? Yo, big shout out to Cataverse. Big shout out to Cataverse. Everyone go check him out. Go check him out. Give him some love right now. Okay, so the mattress, or the futon, sits in this corner. Something like that, okay? Futon goes in. I think we need to make it smaller to actually fit the proper scaling of this room. So window there. So all these different blocks that you guys can see inside this building, or this room, is just me blocking out for the individual objects. And so if you're standing here like this, looking around, that futon looks about right. I want to say it's supposed to be shorter. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Maybe something like this. Yeah, so that way you're sitting here, you're watching the TV. It's gonna be mounted to the wall. And TV turns off, knock on the door, and the game starts. Okay. I'm liking how this is coming. I don't like the floor texture. We're gonna change that. Don't like the wall texture. We are gonna change that. Okay. So I was saying we're gonna add windows to it. Am I still gonna do that though? I don't know. I don't actually know. The goal of this stream is to pretty much just get that first section set up, which is the knock on the door, the little cutscene, and where you can start playing, okay? So that means we need to make the TV. So let's get a reference image up. TV on TV stand. We're gonna try to create something around, ooh, I really like that fireplace, but I'm not gonna spend 3 hours making this. I'll make something similar to it. Maybe not the fireplace, because I don't think that makes sense for like a teenager's bedroom. But yeah. So we're gonna go a little like this. Can you make it rain? I can make some rain outside probably. Unity particle system. Let's make the top a little more freehand 3D modeling. I do have a reference image, so I guess it's not completely free-handed. Individual origin. Previous comment, please. I have a problem with one of your tutorials with the pause menu. It has a problem. Sometimes the resume button works and sometimes it doesn't. I mean, what could be causing that is if you have multiple canvases or multiple UI elements that actually stick above that layer. So let me go into Unity, I'll give you an example. Say I have canvas here. This is like the pause menu. I have another one which is my HUD and another one that is I don't know, something else, right? Wherever your pause menu is on that canvas, put the sort order, put that up. Put that, say that's like the most important one, put it to like 100. So that one, when it's showing, it's always in front. Because, let me do this. Say you have a button right here in the middle for resume. But then on a different canvas, you have your crosshair right there. You might be accidentally clicking that crosshair without Unity noticing that, hey, there's an image in front of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you change that sort order, that should fix the problem. How do you free look in Blender? So what you do, not like this, obviously, you're saying like this, right? When I'm flying around, then you do Shift F and you're in fly mode. WASD to move. It's kind of like a first person controller game. Super useful when you need to get up close and personal to whatever you're working on. Yeah, try that, let me know. A lot of the stuff, dude, honestly, if you're inside scripts and you're having script issues, you should always add debug.log to make sure that specific elements are working, and it'll help you tremendously figure out problems. Just marking out some stuff for this model. So right here and right here. Actually, I lied. I don't like how I'm doing this. This is sloppy. We're going to mirror. Flipping. That's better. Thanks. No problem, dude. Got you guys. I got you. That's why I'm here. We're gonna add a drawer right here. Hey, what's up? Oh, okay. Okay. Love you too. So what we'll do is we'll add a drawer, not a drawer, like a cabinet right here. Sorry about that. My girlfriend came downstairs. And again, I don't like how I'm doing this. Let me stop for a second. We're gonna go like this. We're going to add this here. There. I like this now. I like how this is coming out. We're going to 1, 2, 6. And then from the center, 1, 2, 3, 6. And right here will be that door. We will pull it in, pull it out, scale it down a bit. There we go. There's our door. There is our simple little TV stand. And what I'll do is I'll make a handle. Yeah, adding a lot of vertices. I'm probably scaring you guys right now, right? I'm just trying to get the general shapes that I need here. And I totally built that on the wrong side. The handle should be on this side. Yo, 15 people in chat. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I do appreciate it. Definitely going to be doing this again just because all the support I've gotten today. This was kind of like a test stream in a sense. And just to see all you guys showing up and saying hi, giving the suggestions for this series, I really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. Bridge those loops, and now TV stand. Simple, cheap, easy, whatever you want to say. It works. It works for what we're going to be accomplishing. And honestly, if the graphics look that bad in the end, I'm just going to add like a PS1 or a PS2 filter over the whole game. So that way, if it does look that bad, it's supposed to look that bad. And if you guys want to know how to make PS1 graphics, guess who already has a video on that? That's right, guys. I do. Go check that video out. And that looks like poo-poo, but it works. Mary, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Why so many loop cuts? I was being lazy. To be completely honest, that was just me being lazy. I just wanted to get that the handles in right there. Kind of random, but you should leave no roof on the room. You could have like eyes up there or the stalker appearing down at you. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Or wait a minute. What if we do add a roof, right? But if we have like a ventilation type system, and occasionally you could see like the grates open up and he kind of just peeks his head down. And as soon as you look at him, he grabs the grate, closes it, and hides back up there. Not really to what am I trying to get at? It's not there so it can be like, oh hey, this can kill me. It's there to be like, oh, there is something else in this game and it's constantly watching me. That's something in games that honestly scare the shit out of me. Excuse my language, but like when I have that feeling that something else is in the game and it's watching me, it's spooky. Like when I was younger, for the longest time, honest to God, I could not play Minecraft alone. I always had to play with one of my buddies because they're always like, oh, Hero Brian, he's real, he's gonna be in your game. And I could not stand thinking that there is something spooky or haunted like that in a game watching me. You know what I'm saying? That is probably one. I'm not saying Monica 10 times. No, it's not 10 times really fast. It's say Monica really slow. Exactly, and then you can add the ambient sounds of it climbing through vents and stuff like that. I saw a red vent. Vote him out. Vote him out. Get him out of here. To be honest, I was that friend of my friends. Yeah, you were. UVs are a little messed up. It's okay. I'm probably gonna change out those textures inside of what's it called? Unity. Yeah. Expect. You know what? Maybe we'll do it here. I don't know. I'm definitely changing this floor texture. This is mostly just to get everything kind of mapped out for UVs. And then Blender, I can change what they look like. But then who knows, these textures might look fine once I add a little bit of like reflections around and stuff like that. So we'll see how it looks. Because I got the scaling perfect in this, it's pretty much gonna be like an import, and if I have to change anything, if I re-import it, it's gonna be the same exact model in the same exact place and stuff like that. So it's not really a huge deal if I have to change stuff. Add normal maps? Yes, probably not in today's video, just because how long have I been live for? I've been live for 2.5 hours. I want to pretty much get this scene set up in Blender and maybe in Unity and work a little bit in Unity, and then we'll be back next weekend to continue on with this project. But do you guys have a better way of making normal maps? The way I usually do it, I forget the program. It's a program somebody made inside of Unity. I forget the name of it. I gotta find it. And you can add normal maps, reflection maps, all that other good stuff, shadow maps, stuff like that. Forget the name of it, but do you guys have a better suggestion on how to actually do it? I mean, I know in Blender or Unity I can duplicate this texture and say it's a normal map, but that's kind of like a cheaper way of doing it. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Let's make this TV really quick. It's gonna be a super simple TV. Super simple TV. Kind of freehanding this a little bit if you guys couldn't tell. So if this model is not that pretty, I am sorry. That works. That works for me for right now. We can always go ahead and change it later. Substantial design, but it's kind of hard. There is a free online tool. Forgot the name of it. I gotta look it up because I had a really nice little program I used to use. I forget what it was though. It was literally made inside of Unity, and you import your texture and then it can generate all the textures and stuff for you. Yeah, GIMP can do it too. I know about that. I don't have GIMP. I use Photoshop for the most part. Then this TV, 180. Put it around here. Give it a little bit of an angle so it faces that couch. Like I said, we're trying to make like a teenager's room. Parents are away for dinner. They get caught in traffic. TV's kind of big. Yeah, something like that. GIMP is free. Photoshop's also free if you know how to if you know how to get it. Oh man. No, I didn't crack Photoshop. Stop it. Stop talking about this right now. Right now, all right? Back to Unity though. Our Blender. Let's oh boy. Yeah, I had his gaming channel and I was showing how to do a PS2 emulator. In the video, I swear it got like 500,000 views, right? And all of a sudden my YouTube channel got taken down. I'm like, what? Why? And they're like, oh, we can't condone this. I'm like, are you serious right now? All right, we're gonna add windows later on. We're gonna add the door later on too. Let's just get this model out of Blender and get it into Unity. Where is that? Yo, why is the camera all the way over there? Is there a light in this scene? No, there isn't. Okay. I'm actually gonna Control J. I said control. Hello? What is? Wait, no mesh to join. There we go. Now it's all joined together. Sweet. File. Export. FBX. Call this the bedroom underscore int1 for iteration 1. I didn't necessarily lose that YouTube channel. I actually still have it, but it was taken down for a little bit of time. Oh, I'm so stupid. I also need these textures inside of Unity as well. Okay, so if I pull that in here, right? Oh no! I forgot to do the mirror modifier on that. Ah, oh, stupid. Delete. Turn. Oh, that's right. It just delete itself. Okay. Oh no! Why? Why would you do that? Everything else fine? I think everything else is fine, right? File. Export again. Bedroom iteration 2. Okay. So we got bedroom, we got the textures, we bring it all into Blender, Unity, too many damn programs going on. Pull the player inside of it like this. And we play. And now we kind of have this bedroom sort of thing going on. Why is it so tall? I made oh, I'm flipping through it. I was gonna say I made sure that everything was okay with the scaling. Bring the camera up. I'll change the FOV to 85. Flipping planes 0.01. There we go. That looks better now. Everything looks a little bit better scaled. We are walking and running pretty fast, but that's the room so far, guys. 3 hours later, we have a room with a player that can walk in it. Awesome. What I'll do real quick though, it's just for the testing of this. Oh man, you know what? We forgot the 3D model. We forgot the 3D model like a light object, like a lamp. So now this room is just going to be lit by the ghost or whatever. This is going to be my ceiling for right now. That's fun. Let's add some lights in here. Excuse me. Have you released any games yet? I have 2 games released. One of them when I was 12, one of them was a ChatGPT game. The other game I'm working on is gonna be a pretty big project. So I'm not entirely sure when that one's gonna finish. After I get this all set, probably in the next 20-ish minutes, if you guys are still here and want to see it, I can show you a little bit of the project that I've been working on. Only if you guys care. If you don't care, I don't have to show you. You guys can wait till it's out on Steam. Whatever you guys want to do. Whatever you guys want to do. How old are you? 42. I am 42 years old. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually 22 years old. I'm gonna be turning 23 in March. Let me get a reflection probe in here. Do real time. And get it in here. Real. Yeah, I'll show you guys a little project. Like I said, I worked on it for a year, had 7 levels built. One day I woke up, I didn't like it anymore, and I started to rebuild the whole thing from the ground up. We'll give it a little bit of a yellowish orange, so it's kind of like a warm color. That's a little too warm. Trying to give it like a fluorescent light color. There we go. Okay. Yeah, my birthday's in March, the 13th. What we can do, room, let's create materials. So let's do wood. Put that right here. Ooh, why is it so shiny? A little bit like this. That wood's gonna go. All this stuff, is it already there? Yeah, okay, cool. We'll go walls. I know there isn't a door. We're gonna get to the door and everything like that soon. Like I said, all the scaling is proper to the player right now. So if I had to change anything, I could go into Blender, change stuff, and literally click and drag it back in, and not worry about scaling because it's already here. It's literally just like a, I don't know. Just click it right in. It's fine. It's fine. Trust me. You guys worry too much. That's this guy. Make Call of Duty World at War? How do you think I'm gonna replicate Call of Duty World at War, bro? That would be huge. The game I'm working on right now though is like my style I'm going for is like a cartoon, low poly. I want it to stand out compared to what everyone else is doing, which is trying to replicate hyper realism, and it's almost like they're forgetting what gaming is. Gaming is the escape from reality, something that you can sit down and enjoy. And games like Fortnite and Call of Duty, they're more pointed towards sort of, especially like Call of Duty, is more realism and stuff like that. So my game I'm trying to make is supposed to be fun, supposed to be goofy, but you know, that's my thought process. Okay, I mean, here we go. This is the room so far. We will add more to it next weekend. But I like how it looks. I don't mind the textures now that I'm actually seeing them inside of Unity. It definitely gives that sort of teenager vibe. There definitely needs to be more in here. When you change things on Blender and save the file, automatically applies it on the model? Does it? I've always had to re-import everything. Dude, I've wanted to implement multiplayer in my game. So the game I'm working on right now, you have your story mode. You are this random guy his name's Michael, and you need to save Earth from this alien invasion. Okay. That's the main story of the game. I have a few side, like extra game modes, which one of them is I'm calling it the Final Survivor, and it's pretty much like a what if, what if you didn't save Earth? What if you just wanted to survive? And you play through the game and it's almost like a survival game at that point. And then there's a third one, and it's I think it's called You Will Not Survive. And it's pretty much imagine Call of Duty Zombies, like the wave-based zombies, but in a top-down third-person shooter type way. Why do materials sometimes look better in Unity than in Blender? They use different what's it called? Shaders and stuff like that. Easy to implement player with Playmaker. What is Playmaker? I've never heard of that. But I have tried multiplayer multiple times inside of Unity. I've just never completed it. Back to the statement earlier about us trying different projects. I'll just show you some of the stuff that I have been working on and stuff that I have tried. If you guys are in the Discord, you've probably already seen this. This is going to be like a future tutorial video. I want to develop it a little more before I start making tutorials. But this one right here, this is a Resident Evil type clone game. So I literally ripped the Leon model from the game, and it's pretty much tank controls, you know, the cameras, you can't move while aiming, you know, just like really classic Resident Evil stuff. Like this is one of the games, or not one of the games, this is something I want to start a tutorial series on. And then some other stuff that I've worked on is just kind of like goofy, like gun test. This is probably one of my favorite projects, actually. Pog, what's going on, Vlada? Am I saying that right, Vlada? If you guys have enjoyed this video, please remember to drop me a like, subscribe if you're new, click that notification bell. I appreciate you all for showing up. Discord's link in the description. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more people in the Discord. With a grand total, we have a lot of people in this Discord, don't we? I think we have like 550 or something. Oh, so back to this gun test, right? This is like, oh, this is not what it was at all. So this is my Manhunt remake map. Something I've been trying to develop, but behind all that is this where's my player? Where's the map? Oh Jesus. Now, oh, it's gonna give it away. Oh no. Oh no. This was something I jokingly decided to start making one day. It's a grand oh man, hold on. Everyone calm down. You guys are getting too antsy. What is this? Get rid of this. And get rid of this. Let me turn my sound from my speakers to my headset so you guys don't have to hear it twice. This was going to be called Sponge Theft Auto, and pretty much you play as SpongeBob in Bikini Bottom. Looks like a fever dream? Nah, bro, look, listen. SpongeBob has had enough working at the Bikini Bottom Krusty Krab, right? You collect these goofy goober tokens. He's just had enough of everything, alright? Alright, listen. Who the hell is this guy? Sorry, kid, you're not tough enough to get into this joint. Shoot him. But yeah, no, this was one of the projects I was just jokingly working on one day. Yeah. Didn't really get too far with it, but it was fun to do this, get all these models from the video games I played as a kid, and just make my own little experience here. Yeah. So there's that one. Sorry for you guys that had to see that. My bad. The VR game, which I don't have my VR hooked up. PS1 shooter. This was a shooter test that I was making. I could have totally kept developing this one, but like I said, I get these ideas and I just have to try them. It was kind of like a Doom styled game. Yeah, this is the game. This is my little corridor hallway. Very nice, very nice. It was aiming, shooting, everything. And all it is, really, is just these low poly models I was making, putting a little texture on them, and it just, the shader did everything else for me to emulate the PS1 look. That was something else. Very nice, very nice. I know, you guys are very intrigued with these little projects. Survival game. I didn't get too far with this one. I think I finished the inventory and I just completely quit because it took me like 2 weeks to do this inventory, debugging and everything like that. This was just awful project to try and make by myself. And this is on the other screen. You know, I don't remember how far this got, but we have an axe. I don't even know how to get to the inventory. Does nothing work? How do you access the inventory? I don't even remember how to do this. See you sooner. What's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Showing off some little projects I've tried to make before I call it quits. I thought it was E. Just start clicking everything on this damn keyboard till it works. Ento, what's up, dude? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. If you guys haven't already, remember to drop me a like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Join the Discord, link in the description. Please. Thank you. Alright, I guess that game was completely broken. I think that's about it. Full ChatGPT game? Thinking about it. I want to do, so the challenge, dude, is pretty much little to no coding. Mostly from ChatGPT, and I'm gathering ideas from you guys. So the idea, right now we're kind of just messing around, showing off some projects I've worked on. The idea is you start in your bedroom. There's a little scene where you're watching the TV on the couch. TV shuts off. Maybe I'll have all the like power cut off. Maybe that's what I'll do. All the power cuts off, and you hear this knocking sound, and pretty much it's like a stalker enemy trying to get into your house and kill you. And you pretty much just need to survive until... Yo, why is everyone so obsessed that I use the old version of Blender? You pretty much need to survive until your parents get home, alright? That's the premise of the ChatGPT game. All we've done was we created the map, created the player. This is going to be a series I'm doing every single weekend on live stream, so yeah. I use the old version of Blender because this is what I've been using since I was 10 years old. Ever since 2000, I want to say 2010, 2011. So that's why we use the old version. I don't think there's any other like projects I've worked on this computer. What is oh, this is just a project. Horror game test. That one's broken too. I already tried that one. Found footage game. This is one that I worked on, and I was actually really happy with how it was coming out. I never finished it. I guess I guess I downloaded an asset, and that's the new default scene. Let's open up another version of it. Sorry. There it is. User 1 games, guys. That's us. Truck. So I'll tell you the premise about what this game was supposed to be. I never finished it. Obviously, it's got like the intro level, and that's it. Pretty much, you're a detective, and you're detecting on this case and stuff, and there's like these videotapes and shit like that. The guy was like a vlogger. Yeah, you remember this. You remember this. Pretty much, these tapes are getting recovered by your partner, and as you... Dude, I had to abandon it. It was just too ambitious. Your partner is pretty much recovering these tapes from this vlogger that died. And as the tapes get recovered, you watch them, you play through the scenes, obviously. And as this stuff is happening, that you're watching that happen to the vlogger, the ghost or the paranormal activities are happening to this detective. He needs to figure out why it's happening. March 13th, 2022. My birthday. So yeah, this is my little project. Hey detective, it's Kincaid here. I haven't touched this in like 2 years. From those tapes you received. There's a few more, but they're pretty badly destroyed from the fire, so it's gonna take us a little longer to get those in working order. Pretty sweet. The team left the first one in the There's so many things that I've done for this for this game that I wish I changed. I wish I adapted on better. Further investigation about the horrific night. Please feel free to call me whenever. Yeah, that's me with the voice changer, by the way. That voice. So you can examine all this stuff, right? Our classic little reach tool that everyone seems to enjoy. And yeah, pretty much you would start watching these tapes of this guy that got murdered or whatever happened to him. After the tapes, the detective goes home and he starts seeing this ghost that he was seeing in these videos, and now it's after him. This is pretty much it though, like there's nothing else to the game. You can walk around this environment after this car ride. There's supposed to be a little monologue here about the guy. He's like, yo, what's up guys? This is your boy on YouTube, whatever. We're going to check out this haunted house. And yeah, that's it. It's just an outdoor scene. I think I might go back to it. I don't know. There was this other one I was making, and I'll show you this one right before I show you the actual game I'm working on. This was supposed to be a Mortal Kombat inspired Resident Evil game. It was going to be called Rearrange. Oh, I didn't even think about that. We don't really use camcorders like that anymore. This is called Rearrange. And it's supposed to be like a Resident Evil fighting game. I worked on this a while ago though, and it's broken. So you choose your fighter. You have all these different Resident Evil characters you could have chose from. It's like a it's like you ever play Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where you have the one-on-one fights and then there's also the story mode? There would have been 4 people that you could have chose a story for, costumes, and yeah, but it didn't really get anywhere if you couldn't tell. It did. We're walking on the texture of Leon's face, by the way. But this is it. Yeah, there's nothing else here, guys. Just gonna float. But now I will show you where I'm at with Earth's Final Hope, because that's what everyone has been waiting. Actually, I lied. Let me show you what it was before, and I'll explain why I changed so much. Okay? Really good idea for a story, so I started the game a bit and it started good, but I wanted to work on my main game and I stopped. Dude, it happens. Animation was so good, thank you. So Earth's Final Hope, this is my main project. This is the main one I'm working on right now. This is the old main menu. I'm just gonna do new game. Actually, wait, I lied. Is this before? Yeah, so this is my old menu for customization. Let's just do red. The add-ons, keep in mind, these are gonna be all locked, and there's gonna be a shop that you would have to buy them from. Each one gives you a buff in the game. Like if you did military outfit, you get unlimited ammo and stuff like that. Not real world money. It has an in-game shop that you spend in-game money with, so it's like that. So that's the, keep in mind, this is an old build. This is before I started to revamp the whole thing. Oh god, this opening cutscene, yo. I was so happy when I made this. And I realized later on that it was just so bad. This is it. He's got these buildings you can walk into. One of my biggest problems is that I was, oh, hold on, I gotta destroy this thing, they're gonna keep spawning. My biggest problem is I made this all in one lane, right? And also the camera is just static. So I could walk through here and it would go through these trees and stuff. I'll play through this whole early build and then I'll show you where I'm at with the new build. Because as cool as this was, I didn't think this was gonna get anywhere. Like on the Steam marketplace. Like it's just a shooter. There's nothing else to do. You run through, you save Earth. Pete, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, you got some aliens that spawn, yada yada yada. I made this little shovel object that you could pick up, and with that you can actually dig up graves, kind of like a gamble. You either get an alien or you get like money and stuff like that. I can't even create a proper game menu. Dude, that is like my third iteration of the menu. Probably a game too, but I am on the verge of not beating myself to death. Dude, it happens, it happens. So then you get to this beach area. The levels are like this, where they're like a straight path in a way. So let's actually get through this, because this is the end of the level once we get over here. This early build of the game isn't long. This is only like 20 minutes, right? Once we get through this, I'll show you the newer build, which only has the main menu in the first level. And the first level's not even finished because it's so much bigger. So we meet our first boss of the game, which is this commander. Any kind of culling? Yes, look up I think it's called occlusion culling. So pretty much if your camera's not looking at something, it'll turn it off, which is something I did not know about when this build was made. So let's just kill this commander real quick. I gotta buy some ammo. Which are these cute little vending machines. I got that idea from Call of Duty Zombies, where you go up to like vending machines and get perks and stuff. You guys check out my latest game video and rate it. Dude, in the Discord, put it in the Discord in share your work. I think that's the tab. And I'll check it out right after the stream. I restarted my main project a few months ago because it was super unorganized. Yeah, no, I feel that, dude. There's a plugin. I forget the plugin's name, and it helps with organization. We're just gonna kill this alien because it doesn't matter. Alright, here we are, level 3 technically. Oh, this is something I actually did keep in the game for the new build, which is these little aliens. There's like a certain amount throughout the map. I kind of got that idea from the early like Lego Star Wars video games, where they have the little hidden bricks around and stuff like that. We got some dead soldiers on the ground. We got this little building we can go into. This is the old way I used to handle inside of buildings, which is a more top-down. Here's the shop, all the weapons and stuff in the game. Looks good. We're gonna buy the minigun just because we can. Yeah, URP is really good to use. Yes, everything in this was modeled by me. I mean, granted, they're all like very low poly, but that was the style I'm trying to go for, kind of like a cartoon. It's supposed to feel fun. You know what I'm saying? No, these models were super simple, and I'll actually, after I show you guys this and then the new build, I'll show you how a lot of these models were created. Honestly, it's probably not the most efficient way to 3D model because it has a lot of faces, but for my style of this game, this is how I did it. So we get through this town, right? And did you notice that there's a little lag spike back there? That lag spike is because there's a collider, and it pretty much deletes the rest of the map. So the beach area and then the beginning part of the city. And it replaces it with this wall that you can't get through. Because I didn't know about occlusion culling. But yeah, we have a little forest area now. Some little redneck looking aliens. Oh, look at this. I got rid of this. So if you pressed tab in the old build, you could actually enter this third person type look to the game. Can you play this in VR? No, I don't have it built for VR. Yeah, I really liked the initial idea of having this option for a third-person camera as well. I might bring it back. The reason I didn't put it into the revamping, I'll show you why. Actually, no, I won't, because I don't want to break the game. If you were to spam like that between the two camera views, you could actually clip through objects and stuff like that, and it would just make the game really buggy. Is this the build where I don't know. I don't know if I did that in this build. Yeah, no, this is an old build. This is before I started to rebuild everything. And I'll go, once I get to the new build, I'll explain why I did. For one, I just want the game to be longer. For two, I want it to be more interactable, because right now, you're kind of just running through, killing a whole bunch of aliens until you get to the end of the game. There is no nothing else to it, really. You know what I mean? You use the profiler to optimize the game. You talking about that little graph thing? Kind of use that so I can actually look and see what is causing lag spikes. A lot of the time, occlusion culling and then using the same materials will fix.
Welcome to the tutorial.
Oh, ignore that.
Behind
That's
I
didn't have that guy set up for.
Hello.
I didn't have him set up for dialogue.
Behind me is one of the many
so
weapons you
occlusion culling and reusing materials definitely helps.
Behind me
Putting all the objects to static helps as well. Or whatever's not really being used, like NPCs won't be like the grass, the trees, the ground. Put those all to static and it'll help save on memory and stuff like that.
Hello and welcome to the tutorial. Behind me is one. Hello and welcome to the tutorial. Behind me is one.
I learned so much about lighting and texturing, so my game literally looks like a AAA graphic game. I definitely could make a game look really good, but I'm only one developer, and it would be so difficult to do. So this level, you're being overrun by aliens while you're trying to escape with this military base. Or the military group or whatever. So pretty much you're here to try and help them just fight off the aliens. Ignore there's an extra hat on my head. I guess this level wasn't fully finished yet. And I had a few ideas for what to do after this level. Initially I had this huge giant alien and it was going to be another boss fight. I changed that, and it was gonna be like a first-person. Actually, I'll let it get to the next scene so I can actually show it to you. Oh yeah, it takes a long time to get good graphics, or at least something looking decent. At that point, just use Unreal. Like for real, on import the models look insane, or the textures look insane. I'll replay this video, man. Alright, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the memberships. You're a beast. And that's it. The game just restarts. So after that level, you were either A, gonna have a boss fight with this giant alien, or B, you were going to have this first-person segment. It's gonna be like 75 seconds long. And you were in the helicopter, manning a minigun, shooting at the aliens, just holding them back until the helicopter took off. Jesus Christ, I made my game on a 12-year-old Dell? My game looks so bad, dude. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. Okay, that's the old version of Earth's Final Hope. I'll show you the new version. It's not nearly as completed as this one was, but this is where we're at right now. User 1 Games, that's me, baby. Let's go, baby! Yokai Guy, I would love to see it. I would love to see it when it's finished. Or even like an early demo. So here's the new main menu. It's not finished. All that works is new game. This is the new customized menu, so you have way more colors to choose from and stuff. Again, the outfits will be locked until you buy them with in-game currency that you earn from playing the game. I'm not, you know, some asshole that decides, hey, buy, you know, COD points. You know what I'm saying? Let's put on the user 1 outfit, which is all yellow, because that's the theme of the YouTube channel. Let's play it. Let me show you around. Okay? So yes, looks very similar to the old build. It is very similar. We now have new camera movement that will move out the way of the model so it doesn't clip through. Same boxes, same UI, same everything like that, okay? But the map is much bigger. There's more to do in it. That was my main problem with the original game, is it was literally run through the level, kill the aliens, and that's it. So now, if I press tab, there's a quest system, which as you meet people, you can do quests for them. A lot of the buildings you can actually go inside. Like for this one, for example, the school. Good luck finishing the project. Thanks so much, dude. I'm really hoping for like end of the year release of something, even if it's just a demo. You go through the school, you can go out through the back. Go back through the school. And again, now you can actually see, instead of looking top down, it's a 3D view of inside the buildings. We have a general mart, which I have this robot in. Which is where you can buy guns from, stuff like that. Okay. Very simple, very simple. Very nice. I want to get a keyboard, dude. I want to get a keyboard that I can hook up to my computer and actually make music. I've been using this free app online to create music, but it's not doing it for me, you know what I mean? It's not, how do I describe it? It's not music I'm making, it's music I'm using free licenses from and then altering them to make my own music. I want to buy a little keyboard that I can hook up to my computer and actually play music to make the music for the game. So right here, restaurant, we have this guy we can talk to, and he says that he wants, there's no hope left, yada yada yada. Find me some meat for my final meal. Excuse me. And then the little meat object would spawn. You'd go bring it back to him, and the quest is finished. The thing is that I'm only gonna tell you guys, the end of the game, the big boss fight, you'll be able to fight it alone, but everybody that you helped with quests along the game will show up at the end to help you fight. That is like something I want to integrate into this. We have the bank. And obviously all these places that I'm going inside will have people with quests and stuff like that. It's just that I haven't really gotten that far with that. Like literally this map took me, I want to say 2 weeks to build and then do all the interiors, make the new models for the players and the everyone like that. I also developed a little I call it the dev menu, so I can actually debug some stuff. Here's the mayor's house, which is, does anybody see what this reference is? Or are you guys a little too young for that? This is the Scarface mansion for the mayor's house. The guy we just talked to inside the restaurant, I tried to 3D model him off of Gordon Ramsay. The school, the interior to the school is like South Park, like the color scheme and everything. That's the South Park school. So I'm trying to make this game jam-packed with different Easter eggs, but also kind of still make them make sense. Over here we have Mikel's garage. It could also be read as Michael. And if you guys didn't know, like I'm a horror geek. I love horror movies. I love horror video games. So Mikel is dressed up like Michael Myers without the mask from Halloween. So yeah, there's that. Let me show you the dev menu. We can, you know, change our guns. This is pretty much just a little system for me to test some stuff. Like I can do movements. I can teleport to various areas of the map. We can test out for enemies. So right there we got the normal alien. We have the alien with the big swords. Baby alien. This is a new one that I just made recently. That's a baby. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Let's get a new gun. Let's get I'll just get the Beretta. There we go. 4 next. That's the giant alien. That was supposed to be the boss fight, and oh my god, I should have got a better gun if I was gonna spawn him. This is my developer gun, by the way. Yeah, that's the dev gun. Babies are terrifying. Yes. It's literally just an infant. Yeah, dude. What is it? 5 next? That's bodybuilder alien with his dumbbells. Would be awesome for mobile. My plan is to at least get it on Steam, and if it is a hit, like to where I actually do earn some sort of money from it, I would love to port it to different consoles. This is the only alien so far that can actually shoot towards the enemy, towards the player. So that's the very first one right there. I gotta hide behind this building because I need health. Max health. Let's do max ammo as well. I like the particles. Thank you. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it cartoony, and also like a what's the word I'm looking for? What is it? Cartoon. Not a cartoon. Like a comic book sort of. That's the alien. The Terminator alien. This is definitely the wrong gun to try killing him with. This guy looks like he's in a yellow hazmat suit, dude. That's the thing. That's the best thing about the customization menu is you can make it look like whatever you want. Yeah, right? I can't believe that you have to pay. That's the redneck alien right there. What is it, $100 just to get it on Steam? Oh, there's the Terminator again. What's the final alien? Oh, the beach alien. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, he's one of my favorites. I can actually just go in this building. And then that Terminator alien is not going to be able to get out, is he? Yeah, he's just going to be very confused over there for a little bit. Other things we got going on. We got extras. We got the FPS counter. Not right now. There's no background sound. I've been just strictly building the map. In fact, like even this gas station, it's not even like solid yet. Same thing with these bushes. 30% fee. Sheesh, dude. I'm not gonna be able to afford that. What other extras we got? We got colliders on and off. So inside the editor, it would just show me where all the colliders are. I also have a debug camera to where I can actually fly around and look at everything. So this is the map, guys. Compared to the old one, this is map number 1. Ignore that. That's for the debug menu. Over here, these are actually the interiors to the different buildings that we just went into. This is how I've handled it, where I literally just have them sitting out here. So again, the mansion. I think this is the bank. Oh, it's the general store. But yeah, you can see my frames. Like when I'm looking over there, everything is technically rendered in, and I'm getting what, like 85? If I look away, now I'm getting 130. If I look at nothing, now it's 144 frames. And that's because of occlusion culling. Yeah, definitely Unreal Engine does have some insane benefits over it, but at the same time, you really do need a decent computer to be making Unreal Engine games. And plus, I don't really like um I'm forgetting what it's called. Blueprint scripting. I'm not really a huge fan of blueprint scripting. But that's Earth's Final Hope for now. You guys, we've been live for almost 3.5 hours. I am gonna have to call it right here. Next weekend, I don't know whether it's Saturday or Sunday yet, but one of those days, we will be back with this Let's Make a Game with ChatGPT. And yeah, I hope everyone has enjoyed. I'm sorry, I gotta go cook dinner now and do adulting things. But I hope everyone has enjoyed today's video. If you guys have, remember to drop me a like, subscribe if you're new, click that notification bell, tell your friends about us, join our Discord, link in the description, and I will catch you all next weekend. I'll probably be uploading some normal tutorial videos throughout the week, so keep an eye out for those. Thank you all so much for the support, and this is User One Productions signing off for now. Peace.